win last year, and Rutgers on the road off a gut punch loss against Michigan State. Austin, how are you?
Doing well. Hard to complain when you're going from the blistering temperatures of the East Coast to the beautiful sunshine here in SoCal.
Yeah, and it has been, not to rub it in for the folks back home, insanely beautiful. That having been said, Rutgers has to lock in and focus because they take on a USC team today that, 15-6, but 4-6 in the Big Ten. That having been said, played really well at Iowa last time out, had a chance to win it at the buzzer, did not. They come back home. It doesn't seem like there's much of a home crowd advantage because the place is half empty, and I think that's what a lot of the locals have told us it'll be like. It's an opportunity for Rutgers tonight.
It is. I think obviously we know and we hear from every pundit, styles make fights. So how does Rutgers match up against USC? I think favorably. I think this is one, we were talking off air coming into this, maybe you come out and get a win in the rebounding category, and you set the tone and tempo that way, where you have the physical nature, you're able to try to get some stickbacks and generate some energy just through activity and get your teammates up off the bench and on their feet. You're going to need that type of self-start when you're in a foreign place like this. And also it's a hit or miss type of environment that we don't really know how many fans are going to be here today.
No question about it. And then real quick before we break, when you look at Rutgers, last time out, 5 different players in double figures. This is a team that gives up 75 points a game, an opportunity to score again a lot tonight.
100%. I liked how Buchanan Jr. set the tempo, and then other Rutgers pieces came and were able to produce throughout the course of that game against Michigan State.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we're just getting started. On the other side, we'll hear from head coach Steve Peichel. We will get you Austin's keys to the game, and then it's Rutgers on the road here at Southern Cal to take on the Trojans on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Cancer is loud when it enters our lives. We built the Jack and Cheryl Moore's Cancer Center so cancer doesn't get the last word. The Jack and Cheryl Moore's Cancer Center, New Jersey's only freestanding cancer hospital. Built to silence cancer. RWJ Barnabas Health and Rutgers Cancer Institute, the state's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center. rwjbh.org/Moore's Cancer Center.
Brace yourselves, Rutgers fans, for a season of thrilling hoops and delicious victories. With every home win, you'll receive a free medium McDonald's French fries available the next day when you spend $2 or more in the app. It's time to show your Rutgers pride and root for your favorite team, because every time the Scarlet Knights bring home a victory, you bring home the prize. Offer valid for a limited time at participating McDonald's. Excludes tax. Must opt into rewards.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Countdown to tip-off continues on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network. It's time to hear from head coach Steve Peichel, presented by JAG Physical Therapy. With the coach, here's Jerry Recco.
Getting set for Rutgers and USC, and our conversation with head coach Steve Peichel is brought to you by JAG Physical Therapy. Visit jagpt.com. Coach, a couple of days out here in the sunshine. Now back to business this afternoon. Take on the Trojans. First order of business, really, was looking back and then forward. How do you repeat what you guys did offensively against Michigan State? Only 5 turnovers, 5 different guys in double figures. A lot of good stuff.
It did it against the best defense in the league. We're the only team to score 70 or more points against them in conference play. So we were connected. We didn't turn the ball over, where I thought obviously huge key. And, we took a huge step forward. Can we continue in that trajectory? We got to play better defensively, got to rebound. That was an Achilles heel for us in that game. And but had chances to beat the best team in the league, either on the defensive end, like we could have got a stop, could have made a free throw, could have made the last, we had 3 or 4 chances, down the stretch to finish that game off, but didn't. But can we parlay some of the good mojo in that game to today. That's what we're hoping. We did have terrific practices coming out here. We have a good game plan for the game, and we got to continue to get better.
Reading some of the press clippings out here over the last couple of days, a lot of people are looking to Elijah Arenas as, hey, maybe he can be the answer for USC. How much can you learn, though, about a player in just 3 games?
Yeah, you could tell. First of all, he's a McDonald's All-American 5-star kid who's super, super talented. But, your transition to college basketball is hard. I don't care who you are. We went through it last year with our 2 5-star guys who, you got to learn defenses, you got to learn offenses, you got to learn, other teams, strategies, the whole thing. So he's a dangerous guy. He's super, super talented. But they have a lot of super talented guys, and they're an offensive juggernaut. They can all individually score points and puts a lot of pressure on the rim. They get fouled the most of any team in the country. So, we got to defend without fouling, and we got to have a great, great game plan. But they're talented, and if it's not him one night, it's Woods. If it's not Woods, it's Baker Mazzara. If it's not him, it's Azair. They got some guys.
Yeah, no doubt. And you just referenced the next thing I was going to hit you with is 27 free throw attempts per game. I'm looking at the numbers. They've shot as a team 550 free throws. We talk about this all the time. What is it about them, though, that gets them to the line so much?
I mean, they put pressure on the rim. Every guy is an attack the rim guy, and relentless in that. And I will tell you this, the 3 MVPs of the game could be the 3 officials. How the game's going to be called is going to dictate a lot of what happens in the game. But they have tremendous on-the-ball, drive it downhill guys that put a lot of pressure on defenders, to stay vertical, don't reach, do those kind of things. So very, very unique team, and being number 1 in the country out of 363 teams in any category is hard to do, and they truly are. They get to the line the most.
All right, Coach, thanks for a couple of minutes. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Keys to the game next on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Looking for the best auto body shop for your family? Look no further. Benner's Auto Body Shop is the official auto body shop for Rutgers Athletics. Whether it's a fender bender or a major collision, trust Benner's. Our expert technicians will have your car looking brand new in no time. We work with every insurance company. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Visit us today and see why everyone's saying it's better at Benner's.
When you're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids facing unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness and disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Join us in the movement to get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org to learn more. Team Impact. All in, all together.
The New Jersey Division of Travel and Tourism invites you to be wowed in New Jersey. From gushing waterfalls to golfing greens, Lux Mountain Resorts to lighthouse tours, it's one wow after another. Find your wow at visitnj.org. Time now for Keys to the Game. Rutgers on the road at USC. Take it away, Austin Johnson.
First one got to sprint back and load up in this game. This is an opportunistic crew in the Trojans that likes to either get something quick and early, or they'll get into those secondary looks with brush screens or manufacturing a quick ball screen situation to get their best players in Woods and Baker Mazzara clean looks at the basket. Second point, got to make sure that you are defending without fouling. This is the best team in the country when it comes to converting from the charity stripe, so you don't want to allow them to get into the flow offensively by getting some easy ones. And then lastly, I'll put these two together. Rebounding and taking care of that pill. Don't want to make it difficult on yourself when you're behind enemy lines by giving a team the ball, putting it on a platter so they can go out in transition, and also second chance stick backs. That's always an Achilles heel.
All right, so let's go back to point number 2, and that's something that myself and Steve Peichel just talked about a couple of minutes ago, and that's the defending without fouling, something you and I have talked about many times as well. When you see a team like USC that has gotten to the line over 500 times this season, if you are on the court taking yourself back to your playing days, A, is that in your head knowing that they're looking for a whistle? B, how do you yourself as the defender defend them differently without fouling?
It is. It's not being overly angst and doing stupid things, or understanding tendencies and being patient with when you go to contest, and that's all mental. And B, it's looking at the waist of a defender, going up to contest when they're actually going up into a shot. So that means not falling for ball fakes. You want to stay down and be disciplined in your defensive stances as well. And then when you're playing in that disciplined fashion, closing out those opportunities with one-shot stops.
Yeah, and then the one-shot stops comes back to rebounding. Something, you say take care of the pill and rebound for sure. The other night against Michigan State, they took care of the basketball better than they have in years. 5 turnovers against one of the best teams in the country.
Yep.
But again, that rebounding is an issue and has been. USC is a +1. They're not the greatest rebounding team. Is this at least afford Rutgers an opportunity to maybe end up on the positive side of that note?
Bingo. I think it's a get-right game in that fashion. Come out and set that tone and tempo. Have cruel intentions and go seek bodies and hit, hold, and drive. We talk about that before every game because rebound is always going to be a key for this team to have success. And I think that this is an opportunity for Rutgers to be licking their chops, come out here, try to reverse what happened against the Spartans, one of the better rebounding teams in the entire nation, and prove that you can be the overly physical, dominant team of the two on the court.
All right, we'll see if they can do that. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, starting lineups in the opening tip, Rutgers on the road here at Southern Cal on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in. Like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors that get the job done right. Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
Visit KubotaRutgersUniversity.com or see PowerCo in Clinton.
Made in Kentucky, built in New Jersey. Every purchase of Eric LeGrand's Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey directly supports people living with paralysis. Eric LeGrand Bourbon is made with
Iowa, but did get his 10 points. He scored 9 or more in every game this season. 6'9", 255. Senior from Atlanta has been USC's most consistent player this season. And Jacob Kofi, 6'10", sophomore from Seattle. Kofi had a bit of a quiet game against Iowa as well, although would have had the game-winning bucket if not for the foul at the end. As for Rutgers, their head coach is Steve Peichel. Now in his 10th season at Rutgers, he's done a heck of a job there. A couple NCAA tournament appearances, which is a rare thing at Rutgers. His point guard and captain is JaMychal Davis, 6'2" junior from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Davis averages 8 points per game and 2.7 assists. Darren Buchanan Jr. is a transfer, 6'7", 235, a redshirt junior from Washington, D.C., played the last couple of seasons at George Washington. He averages 8 points per game, one of the better shooters on the team at over 43.5% from three. Caden Powers is a freshman in the starting lineup. They'll play a bunch of freshmen. Powers is the only one that will start. 6'4" from Seattle, averages just under 6 points per game. Dylan Grant is a 6'7", 220-pound sophomore from Mississauga, Canada. 11 points per game, having kind of a breakout season. 3 double-doubles. And then their big man is Emmanuel Oboli. He is big, 6'10", 260, a senior from Nigeria. Doesn't score much, 4.5 points, but 6.5 rebounds, and he leads the team in block shots. This copyrighted broadcast is the property of USC Sports Properties, a division of Playfly Sports. Any rebroadcast, reproduction, in part or in whole, without the express written consent of USC Sports Properties is strictly prohibited. Your officials for this game are Tim Comer, Jason Phillips, and Vern Harris. Teams have been announced and retreated to their respective benches. The Trojans are in their sunset gold uniforms this evening. It's a gold uniform with that cardinal key pattern on the border, and it has the Trojan head on the chest. You know, there's one Trojan head that goes on the football helmets, and then there's another Trojan head that looks more like Tommy Trojan that is on the chest of these uniforms for USC. Rutgers is wearing black today. It says Rutgers across the chest, and red trimmed in white. Rutgers has taken the court. Again, their starting lineup: Jamichael Davis, Darren Buchanan Jr., Caden Powers, Dylan Grant, and Emmanuel Oboli. Their best player will come off the bench, very similar to that Maryland team we saw a couple weeks ago. They'll bring Tariq Francis, 6'1" junior from Pittsburgh, off the bench. He's a transfer from NJIT. He leads them in scoring by a mile, 16 points per game. He has 3 30-point games off the bench. First Big Ten player to do that in 30 years. First Power 6 player to do it since 2002, Arkansas's Gennaro Pargo. So he's the guy that can go for them, but he doesn't start the game. I imagine he comes in pretty quickly, though, because his minutes have been high of late. USC has joined Rutgers on the court now. We're on Peacock today. So the guys to my right, A.J. Cannell doing play-by-play, and Darren Collison, the great UCLA point guard, Valley legend, North Hollywood, is on color. It'll be Ezra Asar and Emmanuel Oboli to jump center, and Tim Comer to throw the ball up. Now he will do just that. And it's tipped way back by Asar. Arenas will save it before it goes out on the baseline in the backcourt, and then he'll dribble up and give it to Cam Woods. And now USC will have the ball. They won the tip, and they'll have it in the front court. Arenas came open, but instead he goes to Asar. Asar dribbling at the top of the key, hands it to Woods. Woods will give it to Arenas in the corner. Elijah will fire up a contested shot. No good, but a weak side rebound to Asar, but then he loses it. Then he gets it back. It's now in the hands of Woods. He's on the drive, kicks it to the corner. One more pass to Baker Mazzara. Open rhythm three. That's no good. Tipped by Arenas doesn't go. And the Trojans have 3 shots at it and come up empty on the opening possession of the game. And 2 of them, Chad Baker Mazzara, wide open rhythm 3, and then Arenas' tip you would have thought would have gone. So now USC will defend. Michael Davis with the ball, looking for Dylan Grant. Those are 2 guys that came back for Rutgers. Powers, the freshman, gives this one up to Buchanan. First time seeing him. Here's a nice cut by Powers. He attacks inside and makes a left-hand layup at the front of the rim. So Caden Powers gets the first bucket of the game, and Rutgers leads it 2-0, a minute and 10 into the contest. Elijah Arenas will give it to Kofi. Now Asar, Trojans on the perimeter with Woods. Here's Baker Mazzara popping to the top of the key, fires it to Arenas. He bounce pass inside is too quick for Asar. He didn't come open yet, and the Trojans turn it over, and a rough start for Elijah as he misses 2 shots in the first possession and then turns it over on the second possession. So Rutgers basketball. Road team coming all the way across the country, and they're the ones looking for the quick start in this one. Davis will bring it up for the Scarlet Knights, give it to Buchanan. They're looking for Oboli to pop out. Asar goes for the steal. Did he get the steal? He did not. He knocked it away, but it's recovered by Rutgers. They're 4 on 5 as Oboli got back on defense. Didn't realize his team had recovered the ball. Here's a pull-up jump shot by Buchanan. No good. Trojans don't get the rebound. Oboli had it, but he will drop it out of bounds. Oboli is put together. That is a physical specimen. 6'10", 260. Sometimes a guy's 260 in basketball, and you go, okay, he's a heavier guy. No, this guy looks like a refrigerator out there. Here's Cam Woods in the front court, the left wing, waiting for the play to develop. Kofi's going to come screen for him. Doesn't really use it. Now he drives baseline into a double team, kicks it out to Kofi. Jacob wants to attack, spins, almost loses it, gets it back. Turnaround fadeaway by Kofi is pure. Nothing but net for Jacob Kofi and his first shot of the game, and we are tied at 2. Took the Trojans a while to scratch in this one, 2 minutes and 15 seconds or so. But they've squared the game, and then now back defensively. As Arenas guarding fellow freshman Powers. Powers drives him, rises up, and throws a brick off the backboard, rebounded by Kofi. Baker Mazzara will push the other way. Chad gets to his left hand and then kicks it to Woods. He'll slide through the defense. There's a cross-court pass to Arenas. He drives baseline, goes all the way, and lays it up and in. Nice finish by Elijah Arenas. And that's what we like to see from the McDonald's All-American. See if that gets his day going early as the Trojans take their first lead. It's 4-2. Played nearly 3 minutes. Oboli on the perimeter. They don't want him there. Here's Davis. Davis will give it to Powers. Powers at the foul line. Gives it up to Buchanan. Now on the wing, Rutgers can't get free of the Trojans. And again, they're stuck. 5 on the shot clock, trying to drive. And a nice drive by Grant as he finishes over the top of Baker Mazzara with a little push shot off glass. And the game is tied at 4. 16:40 left in the first half. Grant's a player, probably the most talented player in this starting lineup. Baker Mazzara driving kick, moved on. Another baseline drive by Arenas. This time he loses the ball going up. And I don't know if they'll call that a shot or a turnover, but Rutgers rushing the other way. Davis throws it to the corner to Grant. Sarr all over him, trying to swipe the ball away and cannot. And instead he throws it out to Buchanan. Now they're going to lob it inside. Oboli has great position, but he missed the layup over Kofi. Easy shot by Oboli, but he couldn't get it to go. And the Trojans get away with it and come the other way. Sarr has it under the hoop, and he will make the layup. Wants a foul to go with it. But USC in front 6-4 as Ezra Sarr gets his first bucket of the game. 15:50 left in the first half. Low-scoring start to this one. And the Trojans really pressuring the basketball with these Rutgers big men. I think they can get some turnovers out of him. Kofi guarding Buchanan. Now back to the basket. Buchanan backs him down, still backing him down. Rises up and Kofi blocks the shot. Grant gets the rebound though. Grant puts it back up, no good. Asara gets the rebound as Oboli's tip doesn't go. And the Trojans get away with it again. 6-4 USC leads. They've got the ball in the front court. 15:20 left in the first half. Cam Woods fires it to the corner. Again, Arenas has been working out of that corner. This time he turns down the shot. Now he slides in. His floater's no good. He gets his own rebound, but loses it. And the ball's going to come out to Grant. So Elijah Arenas has been active early, 1 of 5 from the field, struggling to finish. Here's a 3 by JaMychal Davis. Doesn't go. Rebound to Cam Woods. He's a good rebounding guard. His hit-ahead pass goes to Baker Mazzara. Chad thinking about a 3. Nope, it's a sling pass inside to Kofi. Kofi can take his time. Does. Makes a left-hand layup and one. Good patience by Jacob Kofi. Got Oboli on his back. Took his time. Finishing the foul. And USC will have an 8-4 lead going into the first timeout. 14:49 left in the first half. We're just getting started. USC 8, Rutgers 4 on the USC Trojans Basketball Network.
Love staying ahead of the game with the latest tech? Meet Helium Mobile, the first phone carrier powered by the people. Experience coverage from the nation's largest 5G network and a network built by people like you. For just $20 a month, get unlimited talk, text, and data. Plus, earn crypto for contributing to the network, which you can use to pay your phone plan. Whether you're a USC Trojans fan, student, employee, or just trying to save a buck on your phone bill, Helium Mobile is for you. Make the switch today at HelloHelium.com. Fight on.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of USC Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Presented by Robinhood.
He crosses, spins, pulls up.
With Robinhood Prediction Markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood Prediction Markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
You're listening to USC Trojans Basketball, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Once again, let's go courtside to the voice of Trojans Basketball, Jordan Moore.
No matter what you're looking for in a non-alcoholic beer, there's only one name that has it all: Athletic Brewing Company. And ocean views, magical sunsets, a luxury resort like no other. Discover Terranea. Located along the stunning Palos Verdes Peninsula in Southern California. Book your getaway to Terranea now at Terranea.com. 14:49 left in the first half. USC 8, Rutgers 4. Trojans defending well early. Scarlet Knights is 2 of 9 from the field. The Trojans 4 of 9. Neither team has made a 3 yet. USC is +2 in the glass in the early going. Arenas has started 1 of 5 from the field, though. They called that a shot, not a turnover. That play I was questioning earlier. Rutgers has missed its last 5 shots. But now I assume they'll go to Tariq Francis? Yeah, they will. Tariq Francis is into the game, so as is Harun Zerno. Two of their best players come off the bench. Bryce Dortch also in off the bench. So Rutgers kind of gets better when it goes to its bench. Trojans will go to Jerry Easter. So see how Easter responds. Obviously made the critical mistake at the end of the game against Iowa. And he's the first man in here today as Kofi makes the free throw and the Trojans lead at 9-4. Jacob Kofi 5 points already in this one. Who's guarding Francis? Chad is. Francis has a touch. He gives the ball up to Dortch. And Dortch will give it to Davis. Now Zerno comes to get it. Now out to Davis. Zerno's from Sarajevo, Bosnia-Herzegovina. And the ball's just dropped out of bounds by Dylan Grant. Careless turnover by Rutgers, and USC will get it back. Rutgers is going to show some full court pressure. Woods comfortably handles it with the help of Kofi. And now the Trojans are in the front court. And it looks like Rutgers is going to stay in a man-to-man defense. Nice passing by the Trojans. Tic-tac-toe and a big slam by Ezra Asar. Kofi with the assist. And the Trojans take an 11-4 lead. USC on a 7-0 run right now. Here's Francis being harassed by two USC defenders. Has to give it up to Zerno. Now Davis, now in the corner. He fakes and goes past Baker Mazzara with the ball fake, but the Trojans come back to help. Knock it away. He has to scramble to get it back. Now deep in the shot clock. Here's Francis again. He has Woods on him. Tries to drive on Woods. Tucks the ball and then throws up a runner, no good. Rebound to Jerry Easter. Easter hit ahead pass to Baker Mazzara. All 5 Rutgers jerseys are back, though. Chad wants to attack anyway, but Zerno sticks with him. Behind the back pass to Asar. Asar has good position to go on the post. Takes his time. Looked like he drew a foul. Does not get the call and instead throws up an air ball. Rutgers trying to run at the Trojans. Here's Zerno trying to attack on Woods and cannot. Throws it back out to Davis. And Rutgers will reset in the half court. 13-15 left in the first half. Trojans have given up just 4 points so far. Here's Francis being hard hedged by Asar. Double team. Can they rake it away from him? They can't. He gives it up to Grant. Now they work it on. And there's a mid-range baseline pull-up that goes down for Jermichael Davis. That's a tough shot. Trojans will probably live with that one. Wood sees a double team on the perimeter. Gives it to Asar. Gives it right back to him. Cam hasn't taken a shot yet in this game after scoring 33 last time out. Kofi at the top of the key, looks to drive, almost lost the handle, gives it to Easter. His baseline drive coming in, and push shot is good. Jerry Easter
working out of that and creating space, and they call the foul on Francis.
Yeah, it is, and it's not a exact science from when referees typically call it or allow for it to go. In that case, you can make every sense from our perspective that could have been an offensive foul. So we'll see how they allow for it on the opposite end as this game develops.
This is interesting and probably a better question for Steve Peichel. Woods to the free throw line. First one is up and in. Down. So
Trojans break the Rutgers pressure again. And Woods has it in the front court. He'll give it to Dines. Dines in the perimeter, not where he wants it. He's going to hand it back to Woods. Woods will drive hard inside, stop at the Big Ten logo, force it up. Does he get the roll? He does not, but he'll get fouled, and Cam Woods will go to the free throw line and try to get himself on the board in this one. Already has 3 assists. It's pretty impressive. It shows you his DNA, and he knows who he is as a player, that even though he had 33 last time out, he doesn't come out here and immediately start shooting on every possession. He knows he's the point guard of this team. Comes out here, gets his teammates involved, has 3 assists. And now he's going to get his first point as he makes a free throw. Had a good free throw shooting game against Iowa. He's good at everything against Iowa. So he's up to 64% on the season. T-Will coming in off the bench. Haven't seen a lot of Terrence Williams lately, but he heads to the scorer's table. Woods makes them both, and T-Will come in for Baker Mazzaras. Quiet start for Chad, who hasn't scored in the game yet, but USC out to a 15-6 lead. And Terrence Williams getting an opportunity. Lino Mark, a freshman local product, local in terms of Los Angeles, Notre Dame Sherman Oaks High School out in the Valley, is into the game for Rutgers. Here's a drive and pull up by Francis that doesn't go. High for the rebound is Williams, and a quick outlet to Woods, and the Trojans want to push the pace. Leading by 15-6 already. Woods has the defender on his back, pivots, gets in the lane, throws it off glass. There it is. Post guard Cam Woods. That's what he was doing so well against Iowa. And he gets his first bucket of the game doing exactly that. He's got the last 4 for USC, and the Trojans lead at 17-6. Francis to the top of the key, wants to drive this time, but Easter stays right with him. He leans in, tries to draw some contact, but Easter doesn't bite, and he has to kick it out. Now here's a drive by Grant, attacking on Kofi, misses short, and the ball comes all the way out to Zerno. He's going to drive in the lane. He loses the ball. Kofi will pick it up. Trojans can run. Kofi on the attack, backpedaling defender. He's going to go right at him and draw the foul, and he will shoot 2. Great decision by Jacob Kofi just to basically put it in high gear and attack that backpedaling defender, because that defender can't really take a charge in that situation. And Kofi knew it. He draws the foul, and USC on an extended run here, 13-2 over the last 4 minutes and 47 seconds. That gets us to another timeout. USC 17, Rutgers 6, 11:15 left in the first half from Galen on the USC Trojans Basketball Network.
Jersey Mike's subs are great to enjoy in all kinds of places.
So I can have a BLT at the lake?
Exactly.
Or a Mike's Famous Philly on the road?
Sure thing.
Or a number 4 when I'm riding a bike.
That might be too hard. How would you steer?
It's a tandem bike.
Yeah, who's steering?
That's a good point. Well, hey, are you free for the next, half hour?
Sure. I got nothing else going on today.
Sick. Hop on.
Freshly sliced and freshly grilled subs for any time, anywhere. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Trojan fans, are you ready to fight on? Fruitist Blueberries got your back. All across the gridiron, straight into the end zone, our berries pack flavor and crunch into every bite. Like a tribute to Troy, these berries will keep you cheering from the stands. Get ready for Fruitist Blueberries, the ultimate super fruit snack. Delicious, healthy, and always ready to win. Taste the sweet victory in every bite. Snack smarter, snack Fruitist, because even our berries fight on. Available in stores near you.
DeMarco and Travis, talking the latest sports and setting the latest viral trends.
My kids inform me that it's not just 6'7" now, it's 4'1".
We're just putting any numbers together
so
and
they just do a thing. I think it's probably, we should do our own just at 7'10".
7'1".
Wait, what was your number?
That's 75.
Okay,
we're 7'5".
7'5".
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis, weekdays at 3 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube.
You're listening to USC men's basketball right here on the all-new ESPN LA app. Don't forget this season, hear every moment on the all-new ESPN LA app. Your home for USC athletics. Fight on.
Trojan fans, get ready to fight on with Fruitist Blueberries. Sweet, crunchy, and packed with goodness. They're the ultimate game day snack. Fruitist, the official superfruit snack of USC Trojans, available in stores near you. And don't let someone else drive off in the Audi model you've always wanted. Visit your Southern California Audi dealer to get behind the wheel of yours today, or visit SoCalAudiDealers.com for more information. 11:15 left in the first half. USC 17, Rutgers 6. I mentioned earlier the game of the day going on right now is over in Westwood, UCLA and Indiana. Trent Perry hit a 3 at the buzzer to send that one to overtime a moment ago. So USC's next opponent, Indiana, will come in here on Tuesday, a 7 o'clock tip, and they're going to be coming off an overtime game. Win or loss, we don't know yet. Jacob Kofi shoots free throws out of the timeout, and the first one does not go. USC's first missed free throw of the game. Now 3 of 4 as a team. Second one by Kofi is good, and it's going to get him out of the game as Ezra Asar will check in, and Jacob will get his first rest. So it's Woods, Easter, Williams, Asar, and Dines. Story of the game so far is USC's defense, holding Rutgers to 3 of 13 from the field, just 6 points in nearly 9 minutes. Lino Mark will bring it up for Rutgers, give it to Buchanan. Now Zerno comes to get it. And now out to get it is Francis. Trojans have done a good job on him so far. He's 0 for 2. He's going to take a wide-open mid-range pull-up and knock that one down. So right on cue, Tariq Francis. Dines was in drop coverage there, just sort of gave up the jump shot, and Francis made him pay. 18-8 is USC's lead. Dines at the top of the key. We'll move it on to Easter. Easter inside to Asar. He gets double-teamed quickly. He finds a cutting Terrence Williams, who forces it up, but no good. Does draw the foul. Nice cut by T-Will. Couldn't find the finish, but he will get himself a couple free throws. Chad Baker's Mazaris set to check back into the game. T-Will on the season is 61% from the free throw line. And the first free throw by T-Will is perfect. High arcing free throw. Cam Woods is going to sit down as Baker Mazzara checks back in. So the first rest for Cam Woods in 2 games. He never came out in the Iowa game. He comes out 9-19 into this one. He was just matching Sturtz in the Iowa game, and Sturtz never came out, so Cam never came out. T-Will made them both. And USC has a 20-8 lead. We know Mark will bring it up for Rutgers. Give it to Dortch. Dortch will hand it to Buchanan. Now they're trying to get it back to Mark. And he's got it. Zerno on a curl isn't open. Mark picked up his dribble. He's in some trouble. He gives it to Dortch. Now Francis has it. Easter has the tough matchup right now. It's Francis. And around the screen, he's going to pull up for 3 this time and knock another one down. So they use the screen to shake him free from Easter, but the help defender doesn't come out. And it's 5 straight for Francis, and 20-11 USC leads. Here's Baker Mazzara being double-teamed, gives it to Dines. Dines will give it back out to Chad. It works around to Asar. And Asar will hand it to Jerry, who drops it but saves it on the sideline. 7 on the shot clock. Easter's got to go. He'll go one-on-one. He'll drive the lane. A sweeping hook shot is good. Jerry Easter, second bucket of the game for the freshman. And it's 22-11 USC. 9:35 left in the first half. Trojans have to help Easter out on this end. He's guarding Francis. And again, they set the screen. This time, Dines comes out, and he forces an air ball by Francis, but it's saved by Rutgers, and they still have it. Zerno's going to get a 3 out of it and can it. So Rutgers warming up. Buckets on 3 straight possessions. 8 points in the last 3 possessions for Rutgers, and they're back within 8, 22-14. Second chance points there for the Scarlet Knights. So Sar at the top of the key. He'll hand it to T-Will. Cross-court pass to Chad. He fakes the shot, comes in, takes a mid-range jump shot, and it's pure. Chad Baker Mazzara on the board, his first 2 of the game. And this Trojans by 10 again. Rutgers running right back at USC, and Asar did not get back in front of his man and commits a foul. And Rutgers will go to the free throw line for the first time today. The man is Buchanan. He will shoot 2. Buchanan on the season, just a 59% free throw shooter. It's funny, he shoots it very well from 3, although in a smaller sample. Not very well at the line. First free throw here is good, though. Woods is in for T-Will. Dines is out, and Kofi comes in. They keep Easter on the court. He scored a couple buckets. Second free throw for Buchanan, and that one's good as well. Certainly doesn't look like a 59% free throw shooter. He comes out, and Dylan Grant checks in. So it's 24-16 USC. Trojans now 60% from the field with just 1 turnover. Excellent offense so far for USC. Here's Baker Mazzara in the right corner, driving baseline. He's got an angle for his leaner. It goes all the way around and down. Chad Baker Mazzara back-to-back buckets. Trojans by 10 again. Rutgers trying to go quickly. They've got Francis an open 3 in the corner. Easter comes back to contest it, forces the miss, but a tip-in is there by Grant. And Rutgers has found its offense in this game. Easter. Oh, Chad just dropped the ball out of bounds. Ezra handed him the ball. Chad couldn't hold on to it. And Elijah Arenas is back in the game for USC as Jerry Easter will sit down now. 8:13 left in the first half. And they want Cam Woods on Tariq Francis. Eric Musselman makes that change. Chris Nwuli has checked in the game. He's a 6'8 freshman from North Las Vegas, Nevada for Rutgers. He averages less than 2 points per game. Well, getting a double screen here from the head coach and the referee. You can barely see the action, but now the ball's in the hand of Francis. And the ref and coach have separated. Ball on the far side to Lino Mark. He's going to fire up a 3. That doesn't go. Kofi's got a rebound. And a quick outlet to Baker Mazzara. Trojans by 8. They've led throughout. Fired inside to Asar. Ezra can take his time, power 8, and make a right-hand layup. Ezra Asar has 6 points. 7:35 left in the first half. Nice seal there by Asar. And here's Woods pestering Francis, and we're going to get a foul on Arenas away from the plate. That'll get us to a timeout. Referees have really stayed out of this game so far. 4 fouls on Rutgers. That was just the second on USC. Trojans have made their last 6 field goal attempts. They lead at 28-18. 7:29 left in the first half on the USC Trojans Basketball Network.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays 3 to 6 on ESPN LA.
Somebody just said something on the YouTube chat.
Who's somebody?
Go D.
JM in the YouTube chat said B-Far has that Doc Rivers fade. That Doc Rivers fade.
Your home for LA sports and barbershop level honesty.
Oh my God!
You have the Doc Rivers fade.
I have a Doc Rivers fade.
So to complete the look, here's what I need you to do to complete the look.
Pay my son $23 million.
Well, sure, if you want to. I need you to get like a pretty decent sweat going. Doc always looks like he's super sweated out.
Let me get some water. Then
Yeah,
we can dabble in there.
Doc always looks shiny.
Blow a 3-1 lead.
Yeah.
Now I got a Doc Rivers fade. Oh my God.
DeMarco and Travis. Weekday afternoons starting at 3 on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube.
Enjoy more ways to save at Ralph's, like low prices in every aisle. And when you download the Ralph's app, you can clip and save more with digital coupons every week. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. At Ralph's, you can enjoy more ways to save and more rewards every time you shop. So it's always easy to save big every day with savings and rewards. Ralph's, SoCal for over 150 years. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
You're listening to USC Trojans basketball, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Once again, let's pass it back to the voice of Trojans basketball, Jordan Moore.
Stone IPA has inspired a generation of brewers and beer lovers. Made in Southern California, Stone Brewing's first anniversary ale continues to be today's iconic West Coast style IPA. Crisp, light-bodied, and packed with hoppy flavor. Located at find.stonebrewing.com. 7:29 left in the first half from Galen. We're moving at a nice brisk pace this evening as USC leads at 28-18. As I mentioned, just 6 fouls called in the game. And the Trojans making shots, 11 of 17 from the field. They're 0 of 2 from 3. Well, from 2, they're 11 of 15, and they're 6 of 7 at the foul line, and they've only turned it over twice. So pretty good stuff offensively for the Trojans, and they started out great defensively, but Rutgers has figured some things out since they've gone to their A lineup, although Tariq Francis picked up his second foul. And so some foul trouble on the best player for Rutgers. Now a steal by Kofi and a breakaway slam. Jacob Kofi rocks the rim, and the Trojans lead it by a dozen. Right out of the timeout, Jacob Kofi jumps the passing lane and gives the Trojans a 30-18 lead. Here's Nwuli on to Mark. They're looking for Davis at the top of the key. He pops out, stops at the elbow, circles back, and gives it to Grant. Powers back out there for Rutgers, and he throws that one away. Back-to-back turnovers by the Scarlet Knights. And the Trojans will take it in the backcourt, and Francis is coming back in. And do I have it right that he has 2 fouls? I saw that briefly before he subbed out of the game. Woods will bring it up. Less than 7 to play in the first half. Yeah, Francis does have 2 fouls, so that's big. Sarr on the drive, spin move in the lane, takes his time, powers up, left-hand layup is good. Ezra Sarr bullying the Scarlet Knights in the first half. Has 8 points already, and it's 32-18 Trojans. They go right back at USC, though, and Chris Nwuli will get the bucket. 32-20, Trojans need to get back on defense. A couple times they've been caught in this first half. 32-20, Trojans lead, 6.5 to play. Again, the ball into Asar. This time he fires it cross-court to Woods. He throws it to Kofi at the top of the key. Doesn't want the 3. He'll give it to Chad. He'll take the 3, but it's an air ball to the left. Elijah Arenas came in and almost saved it with his legs. Well, it went out of bounds, and it will go back to the Scarlet Knights. Rare first half miss by USC. 0 for 3 from 3. 0 for 2 from Baker Mazzara. Trojans by a dozen. And Grant and Woolley play catch on the perimeter. Now Davis, who bobbles it. He's looking for Powers to come open. He doesn't. Now Davis isolated top of the key with Baker Mazzara. Doesn't want to drive him. Now he does. Drives him hard to the left. Attacks on Baker Mazzara. Flip shot no good. Rebound to Cam Woods. Cam will push the pace going forward. Turn around. Give it to Baker Mazzara. Turns down the top of the key three. He's into a left-hand runner. It comes up short. And the ball taken by Powers. So Chad just 2 of 5 from the field. Doesn't quite have the feel for it yet. Here's a pull-up three by Grant that goes down. Pretty shot by Dylan Grant. 36.7% from three. And we're going to get a timeout here from Steve Peichel. So he's one of those coaches that likes to call a timeout when things are going well. And that Grant three pulls Rutgers within 9. 5:34 left in the first half. That game getting even crazier over in Westwood. They're headed to double overtime. So, in regulation, Indiana was up 10 with 1:50 left. And UCLA came back to tie it, send it to overtime. It was UCLA that had the lead in overtime, and Indiana came back to send it to double overtime. As Trent Perry missed a shot at the overtime buzzer after making the shot at the regulation buzzer. 32-23 USC. Trojans have been good off turnovers in this game. They are at 9 points off turnovers to 0, so 9-0 points off turnovers in favor of the Trojans. 32-23 USC leads. USC being pressured, and Kofi will get it into Woods. Woods waits for some traffic to clear, and now he's going to bring it up for USC with the help of Kofi. Jacobs got to get across the timeline and does with a second to spare. It gives it to Cam. And now Rutgers is going to show a zone out of the timeout that Steve Peichel took. So they're trying to change things up as USC's carved him up pretty good here in the first half. Kofi's going to attack at the foul line, gets right past his man. Scoop layup is good. Jacob Kofi, pretty move. And the Trojans lead it by 11. Their bigs are dominating this game. Asar and Kofi have combined for 18. Woods behind Francis this time. He gives it up. Short push shot is no good, though, by Buchanan. And Woods high for the rebound. Again, Cam wants to push. Great tempo in his game. He gives it to Baker Mazzara. He comes flying in. Behind the back pass inside to Asar. Asar takes his time, rises up. Misses the shot, but Ezra will go to the line and shoot two. Great pass by Chad. Baker Mazzara was almost a blind behind the back drop-off pass to Asar. And Asar will get himself to the free throw line for the first time in this game. Ezra on the season. 6th nationally in fouls drawn per 40 minutes. 5th nationally in free throws attempted. He went to towel off before shooting these two. 4:44 left in the half. USC 34, Rutgers 23. Dead silent in here. Ezra's first free throw is no good. In and out. He had a tough free throw shooting game against Iowa. T-Will's going to come in for Kofi. Maybe just a quick rest for Jacob, who's been fantastic. 10 points on 4 of 4 shooting, 3 boards, 2 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal. Probably the best player on the court for USC in this first half. T-Will had some nice minutes in his first stint on the court. Second free throw by Asar is good. USC leads at 35-23. Francis out there with 2 fouls for Rutgers and tries to attack again. Mid-range pull-up by him. He goes down and knocks down the shot. Doesn't get the call, but Francis 7 points already to lead Rutgers and bring them back within 10. Baker Mazzara, baseline pivot, hook shot no good. Asar offensive rebound, turnaround shot no good. Tipped by Williams, can't hold on to it. And Trojans have to get back defensively as they're overextended looking for the steal. It's going to lead to a wide-open Francis 3. That's no good. Elijah Arenas fouled on the rebounding attempt, and the Trojans will get it back with 4:08 left. So Francis has made some tough shots, missed a wide-open corner 3 there. And USC will maintain a 10-point lead. Trojans still shooting 58% from the field, Rutgers 38%. Kofi right back in for USC as we suspected. And trying to screen for Woods, but Cam doesn't want it. He gives it to Kofi instead. It gives it right back to him. Now at the top of the key, it's Asar. Ezra will give it to Arenas. And Elijah hasn't shot since that early going, so it was a tough cross-court pass, but he finds Baker Mazzaro, who's going to flush it down with 2 hands. The assist to Arenas, the dunk to Chad, and USC's lead is 12. 3:40 left in the first half. Baker Mazzaro up to 6 points in the game. USC with 9 assists on the 15 buckets. Here's Francis again, calling his own number, drives inside, throws it over Kofi. It's good for 2 more. Tariq Francis. Talk about Diggy Coit for Maryland. Tariq Francis, similar kind of player for Rutgers. He can really score it. Arenas driving baseline. He's stopped. He draws some contact, throws it up short, but he gets the foul, and Elijah Arenas will go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. That'll be his first free throws of the game. They'll come after a timeout. 3:16 left in the first half. USC 37, Rutgers 27. Trojans have had a nice cushion throughout, trying to make a push towards halftime. Stay tuned on the USC Trojans Basketball Network.
All right, class, settle down. Today's lesson is on the Arco Rewards app. Try to stay with me. The fundamentals are simple. Earn at least 5 cents a gallon in rewards, then redeem them later for up to $1 off every gallon. Now here's where it gets complicated. Oh, wait, it doesn't. It's as simple as downloading the Arco Rewards app to get started. Class dismissed!
Savings of up to $1 per gallon redeemable with 20 rewards dollars in your loyalty account. At participating locations, terms and conditions apply.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong. You are fearless. You are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Things are getting heated at 710 ESPN.
By the way, Morales is making stuff up again.
Yeah, you did not spill anything on your shirt.
That's what they do on that show.
The OGs of LA Sports Talk are calling out the morning crew.
That morning show, they're just making stuff up.
Morales says I put my teeth in to eat steak.
But you don't believe anything you hear on the Sedano and Cap morning show.
Hang out with Mason in Ireland. Weekdays starting at noon on ESPN LA.
You're listening to USC men's basketball right here on the all-new ESPN LA app. Don't forget this season, hear every moment on the all-new ESPN LA app. Your home for USC athletics. Fight on!
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to SiriusXM Big Ten Radio Channel 372 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app. SiriusXM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games plus interviews and analysis. So cheer along with the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/Big Ten Radio 2025. USC 37, Rutgers 27. 3:16 left in the first half. And the Trojans have led for 13 of the game's 17 minutes. They got off to a little bit of a slow start. The game was tied for a while as teams traded empty possessions, but then USC's offense really picked up, and they've been up basically double figures for most of this half. Elijah Arenas will shoot a couple of free throws. His dad's in the house, 3-time NBA All-Star Gilbert Arenas, sitting courtside just about across from the USC bench. Elijah struggled at the foul line in his brief time as the Trojans, just 3 of 9. And his first free throw today is perfect. USC 8 of 10 as a team from the foul line in the game. And the second one for Arenas is in and out. So USC by 11. Rutgers gets the rebound and brings it up with 3:10 left in the half. And Chad Baker-Mazzaro picks up JaMychal Davis. Dribble handoff action for Rutgers. Ball ends up in the hands of Francis. Now he gives it to Grant. They're moving quickly. Zorno trying to pop out, but Grant drives right past Asar and makes a right-hand layup at the front of the rim. So nice drive by Grant. Just beat Ezra Asar off the bounce there. And now Cam Woods coming back for USC, finds Kofi top of the key. Chad wants to pop out. He's open for three, but I think an illegal screen is why. And that foul is going to be on Elijah. So Arenas in some foul trouble again. We've seen that early on in his time. 2 fouls with 2:45 left in the first half. Iowa, he had 3 fouls in the first half. Lead just 9 right now for USC. Rutgers trying to make a little push going into halftime. They're coming off a tough loss where they had the lead for most of the game against Michigan State and gave it up in the final few minutes. Here's Buchanan driving on Asar. He goes right at Ezra and draws a foul. So Asar is going to pick up his second foul. So in a half that USC's only been whistled for 4 fouls, 2 of them are on Ezra and 2 of them are on Arenas. So the Trojans facing a little bit of foul trouble despite the fact the team has not committed many. And there's a miss by Buchanan, and Oboli checks back in for Rutgers. And Gabe Dines will check back in for USC. So Asar will sit with the 2 fouls. I've not seen Jaden Brownell in this first half. He's healthy and ready to go. Jordan Marsh is not. He's missing his 3rd straight game with turf toe. Cannon makes the second, and it's Trojans by 8. 38-30. Jacob Kofi, the leading scorer in the game with 10. Dylan Grant leads the way for Rutgers with 9. There's Dines on the perimeter. He's not gotten anything in the paint near the rim so far. Woods at the top of the key. He's going to throw it to Zerno. Bad turnover there by Cam Woods. He gets back defensively to slow Zerno down in transition. And now Buchanan trying to drive Chad. He gets to a right-hand runner. It's no good. And battle for the rebound comes down to Woods. Woods wants to push again as Easter to his right. He's going to attack himself, gets to the front of the rim. His shot is swatted out of bounds by Oboli, the leading shot blocker for Rutgers. And the Trojans will take it on the baseline. Cam Woods will throw in. 1:50 left in the half. 38-30 USC leads. Ball into Dines. He hands it right back to Woods. Now Baker Mazzara pops out. He's got a corner 3 that's no good. Chad is 0 for 3 from behind the arc. The Trojans are 0 for 4 as a team. So a first half without a made 3 for USC. At least with 90 seconds to go. And just an 8-point lead right now. Here's Grant giving it up to Oboli. Now Jermichael Davis. Now Buchanan top of the key. Goes past Baker Mazzara but runs into Dines. He finds a cutting Oboli, whose dunk is in and out and comes out to Easter. So Oboli's missed some easy shots in this first half. Sure, he thought he was fouled there, but still has to finish that. And the Trojans have in the front court. Woods wants to drive. Woods gets the Big Ten logo. Stop, pivot, forces one up. No good off the backboard. Nice offensive board by Kofi. He's trying to clear some space. He does for a turnaround shot that goes down. Jacob Kofi still hasn't missed in this game. 12 points on 5 of 5 shooting, and USC leads it by 10, 40-30 with 50 seconds left in the half. That was a big bucket by Kofi as USC stalled out a little bit offensively. Second chance points for the Trojans. Kofi now guarding Grant, trying to cool him down. Zerno pops out. Baker Mazzara on him. He drive and kick to Grant. Grant's going to fire up a 3. It's no good short. Baker Mazzara with the rebound, and the Trojans can hold here. About a 1.5 second difference between shot and game clocks. So run it out. See if you can get the last shot of the half. Going to go in with hopefully at worst a 10-point lead. Baker Mazzara dribbling on the USC logo. 10 on the shot clock. Now he's going to go to work with 8. Comes to the left. He wants to drive baseline to a strong hand. Reverse layup is no good, but Chad stepped on the baseline. I thought they called a foul, but it's a turnover on Baker Mazzara. And that's his second turnover of the game and USC's 5th. Kind of a quiet half for Chad. Trojans are going to sub. Ryan Cornish will come in for this defensive possession with 5.8 seconds left. And Dines will sit down as Francis comes in for the offensive possession for Rutgers. Ball into Francis. He's going to go here. 3 seconds left. He goes right by Cornish into a right-hand floater. It doesn't go. Rebound to Baker Mazzara. He slings it full court. Kind of a decent effort. Comes up short, though, and the Trojans will take a 10-point lead into the break. Round numbers on the scoreboard. USC 40, Rutgers 30. Our halftime show is next from Galen on the USC Trojans Basketball Network.
Looking for the play of the day? That's easy. Fight on to victory with USC and fly on faster with ONT, the fastest and easiest airport experience in SoCal. Not to mention Ontario International Airport has over 90 nonstop flights to 30 major destinations with less traffic coming in and out. In other words, getting there is a breeze, and so is following our Trojans anywhere the season takes them. Because let's be honest, faster is always better when it comes to your airport. Start planning your next journey today at SoCalSoEasy.com.
It's time to recharge, reconnect, and rediscover your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. And with your resort favorites back in action, there's all of the excitement and comfort you love, with the peace of mind you can depend on. So whenever you're ready for a little rest, a little relaxation, and a lot of fun, we'll be here. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino today.
Are you crypto curious? Did you know you could invest in cryptocurrency without paying taxes? At iTrust Capital, you could buy and sell crypto like Bitcoin 24/7 inside a tax-advantaged IRA. iTrust Capital is easy to use and has no sign-up fees. Plus, Trojan fans get a $100 funding bonus. Just use the promo code TROJANS when you sign up. Start planning for your future with a crypto IRA. Get in the game and go to iTrustCapital.com. Don't forget to use the promo code TROJANS to get your $100 bonus. Start investing today at iTrust Capital, the official cryptocurrency platform of the USC Trojans. Tax and conditions may apply. Fees apply. Cryptocurrencies are a speculative investment.
No matter what you're looking for in a non-alcoholic beer, there's only one name that has it all. Athletic Brewing Co. Full flavor? It's athletic. Huge variety? It's athletic. Award-winning styles you can get online, at the bar, or the grocery store? It's athletic. In fact, when it comes to amazing non-alcoholic beer, there's no question. It's athletic. Ask for it and find out. Go to askforathletic.com to find your closest retailer today. Near Beer.
It's time for the Stone Brewing Halftime Report. Brought to you by Stone Brewing, proud partner of USC Athletics. By Pechanga Resort Casino, proud partner of USC Basketball. And by Audi. USC Basketball is brought to you by your local SoCal Audi dealers. Let's go back to the voice of Trojan basketball. Once again, here's Jordan Moore.
The halftime show is presented by Southern California's own Stone Brewing, a proud partner of USC Athletics and craft beer pioneer since 1996. We're at the half inside the Galen Center, where USC leads Rutgers 40-30. Good first half by the Trojans at both ends of the court. Your first half stats are provided by Invesco QQQ, the official ETF partner of the USC Trojans. And in the first half, USC made 55% of its shots. They did not make a three, though. 0 of 4 from behind the arc. And at the foul line, USC was 8 of 11, sort of right around what they usually do. Rutgers, just 37.5% from the field. They did make 3 of 8 from 3, and they were 3 of 4 at the foul line. Rebounding battle in favor of the Trojans, +5 on the glass. Second chance points were not a story, though. It was actually 5-2 to Rutgers. 9 assists to 5 turnovers for USC, 6 assists to 5 turnovers for Rutgers. Points from turnovers, good for USC, 9-1. Points in the paint, +14 to the Trojans. Bench points, +8 to Rutgers. We expected that, given that they bring their leading scorer off the bench. Individually for the Trojans, it was Jacob Kofi who led the way in that half with 12 points, 5 of 5 from the field, played 17 of the 20 minutes, 2 of 3 at the foul line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, steal, 2 blocks, just kind of a perfect half for Jacob. He was +14 on the court, best plus-minus of anyone in the game. Behind him, Ezra Sarr, 9 points, 3 boards. Ezra was 4 of 6 from the field. He did pick up a second foul late in that half, so a little foul trouble for him going into the second half. Chad Baker-Mazara, kind of a quiet half, 6 points, 3 of 8 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 2 boards, 2 assists for Chad. 4 points for Cam Woods with 3 assists and 4 boards. 4 points for Jerry Easter with a couple rebounds. He made both of his shots. T-Will made a couple free throws. He had 2 points. Elijah Arenas had 3 points on 1 of 5 shooting in the first half. He also has 2 personal fouls. As for Rutgers, they had a couple players with 9 points. Dylan Grant, 9 points, 6 boards. Thought he was their best player in the first half. Also had a couple of assists. And then Tariq Francis spiked 2 fouls, came in off the bench, had 9 points. He was 4 of 10 shooting, so mildly inefficient, but still pretty good. And he did have an assist as well. No one else had more than a bucket besides those 2 guys. Jermichael Davis had 2. Caden Powers had 2. Buchanan had 3 on 0-4 shooting. Zerno had 3. And Nwuli had 2. Just to keep you updated on the goings-on in Westwood, I think they're headed to triple overtime, although officially the clock hasn't run out there. So I don't know. Maybe the refs are checking something. Could be one of those deals where there was a foul and they're checking to see if it was committed before the end of double overtime. I don't know. The scoreboard says 1 second left. Tied at 97 in double overtime. So a true classic game going on between UCLA and Indiana. Indiana, our next opponent. We still have to play UCLA twice. So a lot of the Bruins left on the schedule, really towards the end of the schedule. All right, let's take a break. You listen to the Women of Troy Report, and then we'll come on back. Get you set for the second half from Galen. USC 40, Rutgers 30 on the USC Trojans Basketball Network.
Score more with the college-branded Venmo debit card. Rep your team with every tap and earn up to 5% cash back through Venmo Stash, a new rewards program where the more you do, the more you get. Get your Venmo debit card today and start earning rewards with Venmo Stash. No monthly fee, no minimum balance. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. Select schools available. Venmo Stash bundle terms and exclusions apply at venmo.me/stash terms. Max $100 cash back per month.
Thy ticket, Lady Jennifer of Coolidge.
Well, many thanks, good sir. Hereth my Discover card.
They accept Discover at Renaissance fairs?
Yeah, they do here. Discover is accepted at the places I love to shop. Getteth with the times.
With the times?
You're playing the lute. Yeah, and it sounds pretty good, right?
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
Hear that? The next chapter of Audi performance is here. That's the sound of every interior detail refined. And that's the sound of Quattro all-wheel drive. The all-new Audi Q5, the all-new A5, and Q7. Each one a statement. Performance never goes out of style.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of USC Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Who run the world? Girls, who run the world? Girls, who run the world?
It's the Women of Troy Report. Here's a look inside the world of USC women's athletics.
I'm Keely Orr, and this is the Women of Troy Report. Today we're speaking with Kylie Chong, a sophomore on USC's golf team. So Kylie, you're coming off of the Battle of LA with a win over the Bruins. How does it feel?
It felt really amazing. I always love playing the Battle of LA. It's an iconic tradition, and winning it never fails to make me so proud to be a Trojan. There was a lot of careful planning and aggressiveness during the match. Neither team had ever played on that course, so we needed to gather as much information as we could during the practice round, and manage our shots more carefully during our match, but of course hold that intensity that we always have in any match play that we do.
What does that process look like to prepare in the practice rounds when you haven't really seen the course before or played on it?
The coaches do a lot of research beforehand of the type of grass that we're going to play at, the conditions, if there's a lot of water. I'm sure they have connections with members. We knew what the pin locations were going to be during the practice round, so we weren't hitting at the pins that were already there for us. We were hitting at pins that we would be playing at during the match. It's kind of just looking ahead and predicting situations that we might have and preparing for whatever is to come.
The Women of Troy are ranked number 2 overall heading into the spring. What has it taken so far this year to be a top team in the nation?
I think we're all very hard workers and we're very grounded. And I've noticed that we celebrate the little wins a lot and we talk about it within each other, like after practices or practice rounds. That positivity and that growth mindset is going to build us up to our highest potential, hopefully by nationals.
So you're in your sophomore year this season. What has it been like building on what you started your freshman year, where you started every tournament? What's the sophomore season been like?
For freshman year, I was very fortunate to play in every tournament. This sophomore year, it's different because we have more players on our team. So now we have qualifying, and so we have to fight for our spot on the travel team. One advice that my coach gave me last year.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You could save big when you bundle your auto, home, motorcycle, RV, or boat. Visit Progressive.com. This is the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Do you know what makes a tailgate party legendary? It's bringing the bold Carolina flavors and bold crunch of hand-breaded chicken. It's made from scratch buttermilk biscuits that whispers, Bojangles is bliss. And it's all the fixins you need to fix them up right. The Carolina legend is here. So come get to know Bo and make you and your tailgate party legendary. Bojangles. If you know, you Bo.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. JD Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store.
It's a shacket.
But it looks like Brokeback Mountain.
It's a shirt jacket. It's a shacket.
But it looks.
You think it's a Brokeback jacket?
Well, not a Brokeback jacket, but that style of like with the fur or like the fake fur.
Yeah,
it's like
no,
something
I
you
think
would,
this is real fur.
It's something you would wear in like Wyoming.
This is real.
I think this is real fur around my collar.
I don't think it is.
It is. I think this is chinchilla.
What did you pay for it?
You know, this was a gift, so I have no idea.
Was it a gift from Juan or?
No, it's a gift from my friend Morgan.
When you got to go get the cattle
when
in the morning.
It's raining like hell outside and it's cold, a shacket is totally appropriate. Brokeback shacket.
By the way,
Mason in Ireland, weekdays noon to 3 on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Love staying ahead of the game with the latest tech? Meet Helium Mobile, the first phone carrier powered by the people. Experience coverage from the nation's largest 5G network and a network built by people like you. For just $20 a month, get unlimited talk, text, and data. Plus, earn crypto for contributing to the network, which you can use to pay your phone plan. Whether you're a USC Trojans fan, student, employee, or just trying to save a buck on your phone bill, Helium Mobile is for you. Make the switch today at HelloHelium.com. Fight on.
In the summer of 1997, Stone IPA was first brewed. We weren't trying to create the next big thing in beer, we just wanted to make the first anniversary ale of our dreams. Crisp, light-bodied, and still packed with hoppy flavor. That little recipe went on to become our flagship beer and inspired a generation of brewers and beer lovers. From that first batch to today, Stone IPA is still the iconic West Coast style IPA.
You're listening to USC men's basketball right here on the all-new ESPN LA app. Don't forget this season, hear every moment on the all-new ESPN LA app. Your home for USC athletics. Fight on!
Welcome back inside the Galen Center. Getting set for the second half. USC 40, Rutgers 30 at the break. Before we get to our first half highlight, let's allow stations to identify themselves here on the USC Trojans Basketball Network.
This is USC basketball on your home of the Trojans. 710 ESPN, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station, and on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Just to wrap up that game I was telling you about in Westwood, I was right. Our score had frozen at 1 second left in the double overtime, and my guess was that the refs were checking to see if UCLA had committed a foul before or after the second overtime buzzer. Apparently it was before. Donovan Dent, UCLA star player this season, committed a foul, and Indiana made one free throw, and that was that. So Indiana wins in double overtime in Westwood. Brutal loss for the Bruins. Indiana will be coming in off a huge win on Tuesday night. The play of the first half in this one is sponsored by Ontario International Airport, a proud sponsor of our USC Trojans. Let's hear the best play from the first half. Looks like Rutgers is going to stay in a man-to-man defense. Nice passing by the Trojans. Tic-tac-toe and a big slam by Ezra Asar. Kofi with the assist. And the Trojans take an 11-4 lead. USC on a 7-0 run right now. USC's big men controlled that first half. Kofi and Asar combined for 21 of the Trojans' 40. Fuel your wellness journey with Cookies, the proud CBD and wellness partner of USC Athletics. Discover products crafted to support a balanced lifestyle. Elevate your game day experience with Cookies today. And that was your halftime report, brought to you by Southern California's own Stone Brewing. This concludes our halftime activities.
The Stone Brewing Halftime Report has been brought to you by Stone Brewing, proud partner of USC Athletics, by Pechanga Resort Casino, proud partner of USC Basketball, and by Audi. USC Basketball is brought to you by your local SoCal Audi dealers. It's time for the second half. Here is the voice of Trojan basketball, Jordan Moore.
USC will begin the second half on defense with its starting five of Cam Woods, Elijah Arenas, Chad Baker, Mazzara, Ezra Asar, and Jacob Kofi. It's Woods guarding the ball here. As, again, Rutgers starts with its leading scorer, Francis, coming off the bench. This is something they've turned to over the last few games. Grant pops out for an open three. He missed it, though. A nice box out by Asar. He's going to collect the rebound after tipping it to himself. And the Trojans have it in the front court for the first time in the second half. Here's Baker Mazzara. Slings it inside to Asar. Asar loses it out of bounds, and they said off of him. So Eric Musselman didn't agree, and I think he wants the bench to check it. And Jerry Easter's going to check in. He knocked a cup over. The cup was full of mints, though, right in front of us, Ben. I don't think you saw that. He just knocked his whole cup over. I thought it was water. I thought we were getting wet, but it was just mints. Jump scare. Trojans back on defense. Kofi has a steal. Oh, Jacob got rolled up on, and it looks like he's okay. He sort of yelped a little bit. He was worried that was going to hurt more than it did, and now he's shaking out his right leg a little bit, but it looks like he's okay. Kofi's defense has been outstanding in this game. Blocks and steals. Rutgers gets it in. Neither team has scored in the second half yet. Played 50 seconds. There's Oboli. Now Buchanan. Buchanan trying to drive on Kofi, trying to back him down, still backing him down. Woods comes as the help defender, swiping at the ball. Kofi's going to block the shot as he rises up right in Kofi's face, and Jacob swats it. And Woods will pick it up and get USC into the front court. Sar isolated with Oboli, goes out to Arenas. He wants a three. He's got a three. Elijah Arenas knocks it down from behind the arc. His first collegiate-made three, and the Trojans lead it by 13. 18:35 left in the game. That's got to feel good for Arenas. Elijah up to 6 points in the game. Here's a three by Powers. The Rutgers freshman can't make it. Baker Mazzara has the rebound. They hack him, but no call. He collects the ball again. And USC in the front court, ball fired inside, but Asar was not able to get to the spot Cam Woods thought he was going to get to, and it's a turnover by Woods. His second turnover. Trojans have done a pretty good job taking care of the ball. 7 turnovers so far in the game. Woods will pick up Davis full court. And Woods trying to really pester Davis. Cam has one steal in the game. We mentioned his ability to rack up numbers in that category in the pregame. There's a great contest by Arenas on a missed jump shot by Powers. Weak side rebound to Woods. Hit ahead to Asar. Asar on the move, and he's going to throw it away. Another turnover by the Trojans. This time stolen by Powers. Rutgers in the front court. Davis trying to attack on Kofi. Gets in the lane, stops, and kicks it out to Powers. Elijah Arenas staying right with him. Now he's got a drive, goes past Arenas, and makes a right-hand layup. So battle of freshmen there. Powers got the better of Arenas, and USC leads at 43-32, 2.5 minutes into the second half. Cam Woods popping out for the Trojans. Slings it inside to Kofi. Nice baseline move. Jacob can take his time and go up, but no, Boley knocked it away. Jacob gets it back. Now Jacob gets to the front of the rim, hangs, misses the shot. Putback is not there. Tipped all the way out to Woods, and USC still has it. Here's Baker Mazzara, reload 3 on the way. That doesn't go, or does it? It does. What a roll for Chad. USC, pair of made threes in the second half. And that one, an extremely fortuitous bounce for Chad Baker Mazzara. He's up to 9 points in the game. Ball in the post for Buchanan. Asar on his back. Here's a drive and kick to Grant. Grant fakes the 3. He wants to drive on Baker Mazzara, loses the ball. Trojans can't pick it up. Now it's Davis. Davis in the lane, rises up to the Big Ten logo, in and out, and the rebound to Woods. And Woods curls out, always eyes up, looking to get somebody involved, but the wrestling match inside stops the game as Asar was trying to seal Buchanan, and the foul called on Buchanan. Trojans lead at 46-32 after that made 3 by Baker Mazzara. Now 2 of 6 as a team from behind the arc after making their first 2 of the second half. And here comes Tariq Francis and Huron Zerno. Francis has 2 fouls as he starts the second half. He played a lot of the first half with those 2 fouls. In fact, he scored all 9 of his points in the first half after they left him out there despite the 2 fouls. Ball into Baker Mazzara. I thought he was going to take the 3. No, we'll go to Arenas. He'll take the 3, and he'll make another one. Elijah can't miss now. The goal is wide open for the freshman, and USC has its largest lead of 17 points. Arenas up to 9 points, ties his season high. Poked away by Asar, scramble for the ball. Who's going to get there first? Ezra picks it up, turns around, gives it to Chad. Right-hand layup is good. What an effort. What hustle. Eric Musselman jumps out on the court. It's timeout Rutgers, timeout Steve Peichel. Eric Musselman loved it. Wanted to be the first one to congratulate Ezra Asar for that hustle as he dove on top of the ball, picked it up, flipped it to Baker Mazzara, who laid it up and in. CBM has 11. Trojans on an 8-0 run. They lead it by 19, 51-32. 16:06 to play from Galen on the USC Trojans Basketball Network.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show, where the takes are hot, but apparently not as hot as the pyro.
I got to say one thing about pyrotechnics at a game. So we're walking around the Coliseum, and the fireworks start going off as before the game. Am I the most paranoid guy in town all of a sudden? I start to hear these pyrotechnics go off, but I don't see them because I'm not in the bowl, and I go down. I think something's going on.
No, he did. He got jumping. You thought it was a gunshot?
Right.
Did
you
lay on the ground and cover
your head? Dude, I was I had to jump on Chris and cover him.
I said, "What's wrong, Cap?" He goes, "Well, the part of town we're in, you never know." And I'm like, "What are you talking about? We're at the Coliseum
campus."
I didn't see the fireworks go off. I heard them, and I ducked for cover. That's all I'm saying. When I hear crazy fireworks going off, I'm like, what the hell? Where'd that come from?
Hang out with Sedano and Cap. Weekday mornings starting at 7 on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong. You are fearless. You are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Back with more USC Trojans basketball, presented by Pachaga Resort Casino. Let's pass it back to the voice of Trojans basketball, Jordan Moore.
Fight on, Trojans, and fly on with ONT. Ontario International Airport is a proud sponsor of our USC Trojans. Visit SoCalSoEasy.com to book your journey through ONT today. And ocean views, magical sunsets, a luxury resort like no other. Discover Terranea, located along the stunning Palos Verdes Peninsula in Southern California. Book your getaway to Terranea now at Terranea.com. 16:06 left in this game. USC 51, Rutgers 32. Trojans have opened it up. An 8-0 run. They've allowed just 2 points in the first 4 minutes of the second half. And Elijah Arenas has made back-to-back threes. That has to feel great for the freshman. seen it go through the hoop from behind the arc. Came in 0 for 10 on the season, albeit a brief season for him. It's a guy that scored over 3,000 points in his high school career, so you know that eventually the points are going to come for Elijah. And now he will defend against another fellow freshman, probably a player he has seen before. Notre Dame Sherman Oaks Lino Mark. And against another Valley player, and Elijah Arenas. And there's a foul by the Trojans. A little too aggressive, trying to double team on Francis. And I think that's Ezra Sarr, and that's his third. And you know what? It's going to get us to another timeout. So very quick stint on the court for these two teams. Trojans still by 19 on the OC Trojans Basketball Network.
Looking for the play of the day? That's easy. Fight on to victory with USC and fly on faster with ONT, the fastest and easiest airport experience in SoCal. Not to mention, Ontario International Airport has over 90 nonstop flights to 30 major destinations with less traffic coming in and out. In other words, getting there is a breeze, and so is following our Trojans anywhere the season takes them. Because let's be honest, faster is always better when it comes to your airport. Start planning your next journey today at SoCalSoEasy.com.
Jersey Mike's subs are great to enjoy in all kinds of places.
So you can have a turkey provolone at the park?
I love to eat outside.
Or an original Italian at work?
Absolutely.
Ooh, I can have a Mike's Famous Philly at 2 a.m. while digging a tunnel to my neighbor's basement?
Whoa, do they know?
No. And don't tell them.
Okay, mum's the word. Freshly sliced and freshly grilled subs for any time, anywhere. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
We are Life Law, where we make injury law simple. We have 2 simple goals for all of our clients: full medical recovery and ultimately full monetary compensation. We understand that it can be overwhelming to face the uncertainty in the wake of an accident. We will be there with you at each step in the legal and healthcare process. You will pay nothing unless we win your case. Dial 1-800-LYFE-LAW or check us out at lyfe.com. Life Law, official sponsors of USC Athletics.
You're listening to USC Men's Basketball right here on the all-new ESPN LA app. Don't forget, this season, hear every moment on the all-new ESPN LA app. Your home for USC Athletics. Fight on!
No matter what you're looking for in a non-alcoholic beer, there's only one name that has it all: Athletic Brewing Company in Ocean View's Magical Sunsets, a luxury resort like no other. Discover Terranea, located along the stunning Palos Verdes Peninsula in Southern California. Book your getaway to Terranea now at Terranea.com. 15:54 to go in the game. USC by 19, 51-32. Trojans lead. Gabe Dines will check in for Ezra Sarr. Just picked up his third foul. Sarr's hit that 9-point mark again. There's 9 or more in every single game this season. Kofi leads USC in scoring with 12. Baker Mazzara behind him with 11. The Woolley into the game for Rutgers is starting to play some of their younger guys here as this game's getting away from them a bit. Here's Francis, though, their leading scorer on the season, 16 a game. He gives up the ball to Zerno. Zerno wants to drive on Baker Mazzara, does, but then he throws it to Arenas. He can't hold on to it. It ends up in the hands of Lino Mark. He misses it, and nice rebound by Kofi. And he tries to get ahead to Woods, and a foul is called on Rutgers. No, they just said that USC turned it over. So Kofi was going a little bit fast there and just lost control of it, I guess. It'll be just his first turnover of the game. Rutgers hasn't scored in over 2 minutes. And Francis attacking on Dines again. This is how he got going in the first half. Drop coverage on Dines. And Francis pulls up right in front of him and buries another jump shot. So he has 11, and really 3 of them on Gabe Dines. Dines at the top of the key. He's going to fake the handoff to Elijah. Now get in the post to Kofi. Kofi drives baseline, takes his time, powers up and in. Jacob Kofi with 2 more. He's up to 14 points to go with 7 rebounds. He'll head back to the free throw line. Another and 1 for Jacob Kofi. Trojans average nearly 3 and 1s per game. And this will be Kofi's second. Terrence Williams is going to check in his third stint on the court. It's the most we've seen of T. Will in a while. Gabe Dines is going to check out. Don't think it's a very good matchup right now for Dines. They are targeting him in that drop coverage. Now Kofi will shoot the free throw and miss it long. And Dortch is high for the rebound. 53-34 is USC's lead. There's a wide open three for Zerno, and Trojans never found him. And he splashes it right in their face. So USC by 16. Zerno's second made three in as many tries. Here's Arenas with a live dribble. Cross-court pass to Baker Mazzara. He fakes the corner three. He's going to try to get it back with a step-back corner three, and he does. Chad Baker Mazzara answers from behind the arc, and USC leads it by 19. 14 and a half to go. Woods in the pocket of Francis. Francis tries to drive him, attacks, and draws a foul. That foul will be on the floor, though, as he passed it out to the corner. And Chad Baker Mazzara taking the blame for that one. Apologize to T. Will. Fouls on Woods. It's just his first and the second on USC. Not a ton of fouls in this game, just 15 between the two teams. Lino Mark to throw in. He gets it to Zerno. He just made a three. He's going to take another one. This one doesn't go, and the Trojans can't control the rebound. It comes all the way out to Dortch. 4 bodies there, and it just sort of kicked off all of them. There's a drive by Zerno. Stops, poked away by Baker Mazzara, but picked up by Zerno again. Out to Nwuli. His three is no good. Long rebound to Zerno. So the Trojans struggling to track down these long rebounds. Now a reverse layup by Zerno's no good. And there's a putback flush by Dortch as the Trojans, we've seen this routine before, give up offensive rebound after offensive rebound until finally Rutgers flushes it. First bucket of the game for Dortch. Arenas at the top of the key. Goes past Woods, dribbles to the baseline, pull-up shot is no good, and Lino Mark with the rebound. Nobody touched on that possession besides Elijah. Then he goes for the steal and commits a third foul. So some freshman stuff there by Elijah Arenas. Not great shot selection, and then a silly foul. Asar will check in for Terrence Williams. So now Arenas and Asar out there with 3 fouls apiece. Trojans by 17, though, 13 and a half to play. Francis for Rutgers. It's 11 points on 11 shots. Around the screen. He'll fire to the corner. Zerno, quick trigger three, in and out. Nice box out by Asar. And Zerno, after making his first 2 threes, has missed his last 2. Lob inside for Kofi, but it's poked away by Nwuli, and it'll stay with the Trojans on the baseline. USC will take it. Cam Woods will throw in. Box set in front of him. He lobs it into Asar in the corner, hands it back to him. He throws it to Baker Mazzara in the corner. He fires inside to Ezra. Ezra's great position. He gets fouled before going up, though. USC was asking for that call. The only problem with getting it is Ezra was going to get a layup. And instead, it'll just be the 3rd team foul, and the Trojans will have to take it on the baseline again. Baker Mazzara up to 14 points to match Kofi's 14. Woods to throw in. Chad's right there. He's open. He's going to flip it up. No good, though. Offensive rebound for Kofi. He can't handle it. Now he's on the deck, and he throws it wildly off a Rutgers player, but it bounces around and ends up in the hands of another Rutgers player. They're running. Zerno wants another 3. Again, it doesn't go. He's missed 3 in a row, and Elijah Arenas has the board. Kofi gets tripped. Trojans are in the front court. Woods wants to drive. He's turned away by Zerno. Lobs it out to Asar. And here comes Elijah Arenas. He's going to fire up another 3. This one no good. Long rebound to Kofi. Jacobs going to catch and fire a 3. That's short. Long rebound to Lino Mark. Lino Mark can go all the way. Kofi back defensively. Baker Mazzara forces the miss, but the putback is there for Nwuli. 56-41 USC, and the Trojans getting a little loose offensively with some of the decisions. 12:15 left in the game. Cam Woods, they jump out on him. He fires it to the corner. Arenas pass inside to Asar. That time Arenas was wide open for a corner 3. Instead, it's going to be Woods inside, and a nice pass from Ezra, and Cam will go up and get fouled. Arenas had a wide open corner 3, but instead he fired it inside to Ezra. Ezra had good position, but wasn't exactly open. And he finds Cam Woods, and Cam gets fouled. Cam had a quick 4 points in the first half. He made 2 free throws and then scored on the next possession. Hasn't scored since. Rodney Pete's in the house, the great USC quarterback, Heisman Trophy runner-up, sitting baseline. First free throw by Cam Woods is no good. Trojans haven't scored in 2.5 minutes, so need this free throw to go down for Woods to end that drought. Baker Mazzara is going to get subbed out. Thought it was going to be Arenas, but it's Easter coming in for CBM. Second free throw by Woods is good. 57-41. USC leads. 12 to go. Francis will bring it up for Rutgers. And Cam Woods stays right with him. Ball constantly in the hands of Francis. He dribbles to the mid-range, hits backboard first on a jump shot, but again the Trojans don't collect a long rebound. And they almost throw it away, does Rutgers, but Francis is able to save it at the timeline to Mark. Mark wants to drive in Arenas, goes right past him, draws a foul, and that's his fourth. So Elijah's had his moments in this game, but also some moments of growth. And he's going to sit down now. Timeout on the court, 11:37 left in the game. USC 57, Rutgers 41 on the USC Trojans Basketball Network.
It's a full vibe inside the ESPN LA studios when DeMarco and Travis are on.
I'm so excited.
What, that we bobbing our head?
Okay, because DeAndre said something, and he said only Trudell will be bobbing his head. I was like, absolutely not.
What? Oh, no way.
Who said that? You said that?
DeAndre, come on now. The only person in this room that will not be bobbing their head is that
Travis.
man right over there.
If you would have said that, I would have taken it.
I feel like I'm being profiled. This is offensive.
No, he's right. The man who says, I hate music.
No, I've said music is none of my business.
Right.
I don't hate it. Do you
Right
think
from
we don't know
DeAndre.
who Biggie is?
Just
I didn't say that. I didn't say all that. I said
on
Trudell's going to be on the bobbing his head
Did
to it.
he bob his head? I
He
didn't see
did.
him.
He did.
Okay,
You
good.
have no choice.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis.
Marco, you didn't bob your head, Trav. Just waiting for you guys to finish up on this. And I'll hop back in.
Where the fun doesn't stop. And the head bobbing is optional. Weekdays 3 to 6 on ESPN LA.
It's time to recharge, reconnect, and rediscover your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. And with your resort favorites back in action, there's all of the excitement and comfort you love, with the peace of mind you can depend on. So whenever you're ready for a little rest, a little relaxation, and a lot of fun, we'll be here. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino today.
Let's get back to more USC Trojans basketball, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino, with the voice of Trojans basketball, Jordan Moore.
No matter what you're looking for in a non-alcoholic beer, there's only one name that has it all: Athletic Brewing Company. And Old Dominion Freight Line is the official freight carrier of USC Athletics, helping the world keep promises. 11:37 to go in this game. USC 57, Rutgers 41. Trojans have led for all but 67 seconds of this game, and those seconds came very early on. So the Trojans have controlled this one. They won the first half by 10. They're up by 6 in the second half. All good for the most part across the board. Hasn't been a perfect game by any means. Individually, I'd say Jacob Kofi's been USC's best player. 14 points, 8 rebounds for Kofi. Baker Mazzara has 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Arenas has 9. Asar has 9. Arenas has picked up his 4th foul. Cam Woods has 8 rebounds, 5 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Jerry Easter in for the Trojans, along with the 4 starters: Woods, Baker Mazzara, Asar, and Kofi. Woods guarding Tariq Francis. Woods has really become USC's perimeter defensive stopper, especially against smaller guards. Here's Zerno. He gives it to Francis. Trojans put a lot of eyes on Francis when he has the ball. And he gives it up to Lino Mark. He's going to step into a 3 and knock it down. So Lino Mark makes it a 13-point game. His first bucket. And Rutgers now 5 of 16 from 3. USC 4 of 10. All 4 makes in the second half. Woods falls over trying to drive the ball and has it poked away by Mark. It's 3-on-0. Francis ahead of the pack will stop and draw a foul. As Chad Baker-Mazzara, I think, was the one that got him. Maybe not. It's on Easter. Okay. And so Woods has turned it over 3 times now. And this one's going to lead to points the other way for Francis. Francis, I imagine, is a good free throw shooter. He sure is, 88.5%. These are his first free throws of the game. Rutgers just 3 of 4 as a team, now 4 of 5. Francis at 12 points and 12 shots. Well, they made him work for it, but he's getting his numbers. Averages 16 per game on the season. Makes them both. Now it's an 11-point game. Trojans need to get going here again. They're led by as many as 19 in this half. Kofi has to get across the timeline. He didn't do it. Full court press by Rutgers, not for the first time in this game. And there was a time earlier where Kofi got it across with 1 second to go, and that time Jacob pulled up short of the stripe. Shot clock ran out on him, so careless stuff right now by USC. Got to pick their energy up again. Here's Francis, double teamed by Kofi. Keeps the dribble alive, kicks it to the corner, 3 on the way, and a roll is good for Lino Mark, and he's made it an 8-point game. So all of a sudden, Rutgers on the run, and they're winning this second half and back within 8 in the game. Ball in the corner to Easter. Trojans work it around. No, they're going to stay in this side. And a foul is called on Lino Mark. Lino Mark, 6'2" freshman from Los Angeles, Notre Dame High School in Sherman Oaks, averages just 3 points per game. His uncle is actor-comedian Bill Bellamy. He's kind of a famous person in the 90s, maybe not so much anymore. He also went to Rutgers, apparently. Maybe that's what got Lino there, go cross-country to Rutgers. It's a drive by Easter. He's double-teamed, keeps a live dribble. He wants to back in, gets in the lane. Nice move by Jerry. He'll flip it up and in. Nice ball fake, got him past Francis. And Jerry Easter has 3 field goals in the game in 3 tries. 59-49. That was a big bucket. Halt Rutgers' momentum a little bit. And now it's Easter guarding Francis. Kofi hedges out on him again. Again, Francis is good at keeping his dribble. Gives it to Mark. Mark wants to drive on Woods, loses it. Baker-Mazzara will pick it up. Chad can go all the way. Lefty layup is good and one. Chad Baker-Mazzara in transition. The steal and score. Plus the foul, and the Trojans lead it by 12. So USC forcing the turnover. They've been giving it up a little bit during this Rutgers run. Now they take one away. Just the 7th turnover by Rutgers. And Baker-Mazzara up to 16 points. So we mentioned he had kind of a slow start to this game, but these great scores, they tend to find their numbers. And the referees, I think they're discussing whether or not it was basket interference on Asar, but I think that ball was through the hoop. And now they are going to look at it. Oh, a flagrant.
All right. Previous play is under review. Here we go.
I don't even know who the flagrant would be on. I don't know whether they're looking for it, a flagrant on USC or a flagrant on Rutgers. The foul was obviously called on Rutgers, so.
After reviewing the play, there is no flagrant foul.
Was that the shortest review in history?
Rutgers will be charged at timeout.
Oh, they challenged it. Rutgers wanted a flagrant foul called. The referees looked at it for half a second? 2 seconds? I appreciate the expedited review, but they looked at it so briefly that I don't even know what they were looking at. The foul on the play was called on Rutgers, but apparently Rutgers thought there was something off ball that should have been a flagrant on USC. And Chad Baker-Mazzara will now go to the free throw line, one of the best free throw shooters in the country. He did miss one against Iowa. We don't see that very often. And the free throw by Chad is good. Just his first free throw of the game. It's up to 17 points now, though. And USC's lead is 13, 62-49. Rutgers with the last 5 points after Rutgers made a push. Here's Francis trying to drive on Kofi. Easter comes back to contest, but Tariq Francis with another mid-range pull-up. And he's up to 15 points in the game and gets Rutgers back within 11. Nice screen by Kofi on Woods' man. Lino Mark to get him off. Gets Woods into the front court. And Woods will find Kofi now on the perimeter. He looked away from the ball trying to get it inside to Asar, and then he threw a pass away from Asar. And the Trojans turn it over. There's 13 turnovers by USC. Rutgers has made its last 3 shots from the field. And everything going through Francis right now. Easter guarding him. Attacks on Kofi again. He drives right to Kofi. Misses the left-hand layup, though. And the rebound comes out to Zerno as Asar couldn't handle it. And Rutgers still has it. Francis fakes the 3. Drives inside again. Stops at the rim and gets rejected by Baker Mazzara. But he gets the ball back and gives it to Zerno. Rutgers up to 11 offensive rebounds. Zerno driving kick. Lino Mark for 3. That's no good. There's a defensive board for Baker Mazzara. Chad into the front court. Zerno on him. Sees a double team. Nice pass inside to Asar. He will slide in, throw it off glass. No good, but Ezra Asar gets fouled. And he's going to stay down for a second. And eventually he'll get up and shoot the free throws. Asar's taking just 2 free throws in the game. It is a 7-team foul on Rutgers, but it's a shooting foul, so Ezra will shoot 2. Ezra's still on his haunches a little bit. And now he will pop up and shoot the free throws. We know he's been dealing with some back issues and some ankle issues. But he's played in every game this season. But he's bending over here and finally gets himself to the free throw line. Really had to gut it out in that game against Wisconsin. We didn't see him in any sort of pain against Iowa. First free throw by Ezra here is good. I mentioned the Trojans have been a little careless in this stretch. They've turned the ball over 8 times in this half, and in the same half, Rutgers has 7 offensive rebounds, so just too many extra possessions for Rutgers. And that's why they're staying around, even though the Trojans shooting 55% from the field to Rutgers 35%. Asar misses the second. Ball tapped around and taken by Easter. Jerry can attack. His layup is no good. Ball tapped again. It comes out to Francis. Rutgers can run. They've got numbers. On the attack all the way is Grant. He misses the layup. Ball on the deck and out of bounds to the Scarlet Knights. We had scramble on one end, scramble on the other end. And Rutgers got the better of it. 63-51, USC leads, 8:13 left in the game. Michael Davis will throw in. Not sure what the delay is. Now they'll give Davis the ball. And he can throw into Francis. Francis cut off at the baseline by Easter. Circle back out to Dortch. Now Davis. Davis on the drive. Turned away by Woods. Picks up his dribble. Throws it out to Powers. And now here goes Francis again. Less than 8 to play. Francis directing traffic. Is going to give it up to Powers this time. Deep 3 on the way. And he's going to bank it in. It looked well off to the right from the angle that we had. But it hit window and went in for Caden Powers. Little luck, and it gets Rutgers back to within 9. 7:40 left. Woods sees a double team, throws it to Easter. He spins baseline on the attack. Jerry loses it, punches it out to Baker Mazzara. Corner 3 on the way from Chad, no good. And a nice rebound inside by Grant. Baker Mazzara 2 of 6 from 3. Here's Grant on the drive, bangs into Kofi, draws a foul. I think they knock knees a little bit. Grant's in some pain, and he pops up. He'll head to the bench, and Rutgers is going to shoot 2. This game's not over, guys. USC has had a comfortable lead throughout, but right now it's just 9, 63-54. Crunch time is next. 7:21 left from Galen on the USC Trojans Basketball Network.
Mason in Ireland never back down from a bad food bet, even if it's sausage off the floor.
Yeah, they ate half the sausage link, then threw it on the ground.
You're standing over top of it, Mace. Look under your feet. Look at your feet. And it's there it is. He found it.
Yeah, there it is.
Mace, you're in need of mythical money. How much mythical money could you earn from eating that sausage?
That's been on the floor.
Been on the floor the entire show, probably.
Was eaten probably.
10 grand in mythical money if you eat it right now.
That's got to be
10 grand.
more than 10.
10 for each of us. 30K.
30 grand. But you have to do it right now.
Because you need money, Mace.
Can't think about it.
You need it. Oh my God!
Get in my belly!
Right away! Wow!
Sports, bad bets, and non-stop laughs. Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3 on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
All right, everyone. Welcome to Arco Rewards Orientation. I'm Hannah.
Whoa. Is everything okay?
That's a code green. Someone just earned at least 5 cents a gallon in rewards.
Wow. Another one?
Well, that one's a code gold. The customer just redeemed savings of up to $1 a gallon.
Impressive. What does that one mean?
Oh, that's just Piggy. He gets excited when we talk about rewards.
Savings of up to $1 per gallon redeemable with 20 rewards dollars in your loyalty account. At participating locations, terms and conditions apply.
You're listening to USC men's basketball right here on the all-new ESPN LA app. Don't forget this season, hear every moment on the all-new ESPN LA app. Your home for USC athletics. Fight on!
Stone IPA has inspired a generation of brewers and beer lovers. Made in Southern California, Stone Brewing's first anniversary ale continues to be today's iconic West Coast style IPA. Crisp, light-bodied, and packed with hoppy flavor. Located and find on stonebrewing.com. It's crunch time inside the Galen Center. 7:21 left to play. USC 63, Rutgers 54. Trojans can't quite shake the Scarlet Knights. USC led by as many as 19 in this half, but Rutgers has chopped 10 off of that. And about to be more as the Scarlet Knights are going to the free throw line. Can't help but feel like USC's kind of let Rutgers back into this game a little bit. They've missed 5 layups. They've missed 6 free throws. Turnovers have turned into 8 Rutgers points in this half alone. And it's this Rutgers bench that is their strength. Bench points 33-8 in this game, but it's a skewed number because they bring their leading scorer off the bench. Free throw by Grant is short. Rutgers is now 5 of 7 at the foul line. USC 11 of 17. Eric Musselman has played just 7 players in the second half. Well, maybe 8. Maybe we've seen T. Will in the second half. Really played just 8 in the game. Ryan Cornish played 6 seconds as your 9th player. Second free throw is good from Grant. And Trojans being pressured again. Kofi gets it into Easter. Back to Kofi. Here's Baker Mazzara, double team. Fires it cross court to Woods. Has to make a tough over-the-shoulder catch just to get USC across the timeline. Press break was not clean there, but they get it done. Ball at the top of the key. Woods being double teamed. Gives it up to Kofi. Looks inside. He finds Asar. Asar on the post will kick it back out to Kofi. He's going to take a 3. That one's no good. Asar is an offensive board. And he'll power up, miss the shot, but get fouled. And Ezra on the offensive glass will shoot 2. Asar's got to lock back in his free throw stroke. He was excellent against Wisconsin, and then it's been off a little bit in this game and the last one. It's 2 of 4 today. He has 10 points, 6 boards. USC is +8 on the glass despite allowing 13 offensive rebounds. They have gotten 12 offensive rebounds. And the free throw here by Asar is good. 6:54 to go in the game. USC by 9 now. One more free throw coming for the Utah transfer. And that one's good as well. So he does lock in that free throw stroke. Let's see if the Trojans can pick up a little energy here and go on one more spurt to put this game away. It's 45 left. It's going to start with stopping Tariq Francis. He's got the ball here. Easter guarding him. He hands it off to Davis. Davis wants to drive on Woods and takes a step back mid-range shot. No good. Easter slides in for the rebound. Jerry Easter, such a good rebounding guard. Easter in the front court will turn down the handoff and drive inside. Find a cutting Cam Woods all the way. Left-hand layup is no good, but a foul on Cam Woods. And a great play by Jerry Easter. He faked the handoff. Two went with the player they thought he was going to hand it to. And that broke down the defense. And then Cam Woods came flying in as a cutter. And Easter found him. Easter's having a nice game. 6 points, 4 boards off the bench. Cam Woods free throws. He makes the first. Cam's up to 6 points with 8 boards, 4 assists. He's gone almost the whole way. They've got him for 32 minutes of the 34 so far. Second free throw by Woods. That one also gets the roll. Flat shot, but he gets it to go over the front rim. It usually goes down. All right, 67-55. So the Trojans by 12 now. And again, the ball in the hands of Francis. He gives it to Dortch. Now Mark. Popping out of Zerno. He's going to curl and fire a three. That's no good. Long rebound taken by Asar. Behind his back, Ezra gets run over by Dortch. And Ezra's going to walk the other way and shoot two. So, silly foul by Dortch. Just a little over-aggressive as he saw Asar was dribbling the ball in the backcourt and thought, oh, I'm going to get a steal. But Ezra fooled him. And now Asar is going to walk right back to the foul line. And USC starting to rack up free throws here. 3 straight possessions going to the line. Ezra made 2, then Woods made 2. Now it's Asar's turn again. And this free throw by Asar is good. So he's made 3 in a row. And USC up to 16-22 as a team. That's 73%. What do we average on the season? 72%. So doing what we do. Second one for Asar. Looks short, but he got a roll. 6 straight made free throws. That's the 6-0 run for USC, and they lead it by 14, 69-55. 6 minutes to go. Easter staying with Francis around the screen. He has to give it up to Mark. Mark, the top of the key. Again, trying to find Francis. They've run 20 seconds off this clock, going nowhere. Now Mark has it. He drives right past Woods. Nice move. Goes all the way, but misses a lefty layup. And Kofi fell down getting the rebound, but they didn't call a travel. I guess he got it out to Baker Mazar in time, and the Trojans get another stop. Trojans fired inside. It's Asar. It's a two-hand finish for Ezra Asar. The dish by Jacob Kofi, and an 8-0 run for the Trojans gives them a 16-point lead. We talked about how they needed to find a little run here to put this game away. Right now, it looks like they're doing it. 5:15 left. Here's Dortch for Rutgers. Boy, he almost threw that one away. Kofi almost got the steal. It's in the hands of Francis. And again, Francis has to go. He tries to drive on Easter, stop baseline, trying to draw the foul. Can't do it. He does get it. A late whistle as they said that Easter came down on his arm on the scoop layup attempt. And Francis will shoot 2 free throws. So Francis, as we mentioned earlier, an excellent free throw shooter. Chance to end a Rutgers scoring drought that's at 2 minutes and 23 seconds, and he will as he makes the first. So he's up to 16 points, and the average is 16.2 per game. Oboli's going to check back in for Rutgers. He hasn't played much. He starts the game, but hasn't played much, has had no effect on it. 4:58 to go. We're coming down to the end of this game. Trojans lead it by 15. Second free throw by Francis is also good. Powers will check back in. Francis will sit down. He has 3 personal fouls. Maybe just getting him a rest in the defensive end. I don't imagine he'll be sitting for long. He's really the entirety of their offense. They're pressuring again, and the Trojans throw it away. No, Kofi tracks down a pass that was not intended for him, and then he throws in the backcourt to Woods. And Woods, is he going to get it across in time? He does. Gets it to Baker Mazzara. That was about as sloppy as a press break can go that doesn't end in a turnover. And the Trojans will slow it down now in the half court. Going to go back inside to Asar. Asar back to the basket, is isolated if he wants to go. He does now. He goes to a right-hand push shot. It's good and one. Ezra Asar finishing the foul. Trojans back up by 14. 16 make it. And Asar is up to 18 points. He's starting to have a big game. Jacob Kofi has a double-double, 14 points and 10 rebounds now. And the 9th free throw of the game for Asar. And that one's good. So he has locked in that stroke. He's made 5 in a row. And he's up to 19 points to lead all scorers in the game. 74-57 USC, 4:34 left in it. I'm surprised they did not sub Francis back in. So down 17, they're going to have an offensive possession, at least one, with Francis on the bench. Had an opportunity to do so on the foul. Here's Caden Powers. He's going to drive inside. He's going to go all the way, finishing the foul for him. He gets right to the front of the rim, finishes with his left hand. And Jerry Easter commits the foul. It's his third. 4:20 left. And Caden Powers will shoot the free throw. And the free throw is no good. Who's going to get the rebound? Cam Woods will. They double team him in the backcourt. He lobs it ahead to Asar. Asar is going to get USC across the timeline, dribble through his legs a couple times, then pick it up, and then find Easter. Easter wants to attack on Mark. Spins past him, want to move, but it's erased at the rim by Oboli. Oboli will rip it away and hand it to Mark. Rutgers on the run. Transition three by Powers, no good. Oboli can't handle this rebound, but it does come down to a Rutgers player. And cross-court pass to Zerno. Asar contests his three. He misses it. Ball tapped up, taken by Oboli. Oboli will turn around, flip it up, no good. And then eventually it's tipped in. Rutgers racking up the offensive rebounds here in the second half. And here comes the full-court press again. Ball into Woods. Easter, and he drops it out of bounds, and the Trojans turn it over. 3:33 left. Our final timeout. USC leads it by 13, but they are struggling with press break today. We haven't seen a lot of press this season, and they got to figure it out in the timeout. USC 74, Rutgers 61. 3:33 left. The finish is next to the USC Trojans Basketball Network.
Score more with the college-branded Venmo debit card. Rep your team with every tap and earn up to 5% cash back through Venmo Stash, a new rewards program where the more you do, the more you get. Get your Venmo debit card today and start earning rewards with Venmo Stash. No monthly fee, no minimum balance. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. Select schools available. Venmo Stash bundle terms and exclusions apply at venmo.me/stash terms. Max $100 cash back per month.
Some drinks come in a bottle, some in a can. Only one comes in a ball and brings the buzz. We're Buzz Balls, the ready-to-go cocktail that's shaped like a ball. Coincidence? We think not. Big flavor, big buzz, ready to go. Buzz Balls. It's a ball. It's a drink. It's a whole vibe. Please drink responsibly. Buzz Balls available in spirit, wine, and malt. 15% alcohol by volume. Buzz Balls LLC, Carrollton, Texas.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
You're listening to USC Men's Basketball right here on the all-new ESPN LA app. Don't forget this season, hear every moment on the all-new ESPN LA app. Your home for USC Athletics. Fight on!
Down the stretch we come inside the Galen Center. 3:33 left to play. Trojans in a good spot. USC leading 74-61. But a sloppy stretch here by the Trojans as they have given up 16 offensive rebounds in this game. Of the 16, how many have come here in the second half? 11. 11 second half offensive rebounds for Rutgers. And Rutgers has turned that into 17 second chance points in the game. They're plus 10 in second chance points, even though USC has a lot of offensive rebounds as well. They have 12. Trojans are plus 8 overall on the glass in the game, but it has been a problem here in the second half. As has turnovers. USC turned it over 9 times in the second half. 14 for the game. Rutgers ball in the front court. They go back to Francis. They did. He's in the corner. Easter guarding him. Zerno will throw in, and he'll go to Lino Mark. Mark's given good minutes off the Rutgers bench as well, the freshman. His homecoming. Los Angeles native. They fired inside. Oboli is wide open, but the pass was kind of wayward. He had to track it down. He kicks out to Zerno. His three on the way is good. So Zerno, who had missed 5 straight threes, gives up a wide open three to Zerno. Trojans do, and a timeout is called by Rutgers. Well, they're down to 1 timeout, and we'll stay right here. They're out of timeouts. So Steve Peichel with 3:16 to go, taking a timeout at kind of an interesting point. And I guess it helps him set up his press, but team is down 10, and now he's kind of out of maneuvers. USC has 3 timeouts left. Trojans need to think about using those when they get stuck in the backcourt, and they're having trouble with this press break. Chad Baker-Mazzara lost Zerno on that last possession, and he gives up the 3. Zerno's made 3 threes in 8 tries for all 9 of his points. And Rutgers now 8 of 23 from 3. USC just 4 of 12. It's been a 2-point game for the Trojans. And a lot more free throws, which is typical of USC. Trojans 18 of 24 at the foul line. They're number 10 nationally in made free throws per game, number 4 in attempted free throws per game. We haven't seen Elijah Arena since he picked up his 4th foul. Eric Musselman choosing to close the game with Jerry Easter. Showing a lot of faith in Easter after he made the crucial mistake against Iowa. It's Woods, Easter, Baker-Mazzara, Assar, and Kofi. And Woods will throw in. 9 of the 10 players are in the backcourt right now. Woods going to get it to. He's having trouble getting it to anyone. He fires it to Baker-Mazzara in the corner. Then he throws it to Woods. Now he's double teamed in the backcourt. Picks up his dribble ahead to Kofi. Kofi will slow things down and give it to Cam Woods. So Trojans a little bit better with the press break there. And Cam Woods has it. Gets us under 3 minutes. Woods has the bigger Oboli on him, but he's going to give it to Kofi. And we're going to get a hold away from the play. And that's going to send a USC player to the line for 2. I think it's Assar. So Ezra will shoot 2. This will be the 25th game in his career with 10 or more free throw attempts and the 8th this season. Jacob Kofi with the double-double. It's the 7th one of his career and the 5th this season. Cam Woods is sniffing around a double-double as well. He has 9 rebounds, 7 points. Ezra, 19 points, 7 boards, and the free throw here to get to 20 is good. So first player in the game to 20 points is Ezra Assar. On the season, Ezra averages 16. Started and played in all 22 USC games this season. And he makes them both. So I mentioned he was 2 of 4. And since then, he has made 7 straight free throws. USC by a dozen. Full stops and this game's over. Francis at the top of the key, trying to drive on Easter. Shrugs him off. Jerry stays right there, puts his hands up. Kicks out to Grant. His 3 on the way. No good. Battle for the rebound is taken by Rutgers again. They're winning all the loose balls here in the second half. Francis has it again. He wants to drive on Easter. It gets past him to the left. Kofi comes as the help defender, but he flips it up and in. Tariq Francis with the bucket. And Asar will get it into Baker Mazzara. He'll throw a long pass ahead to Kofi. Jacob will get across the timeline and get fouled by Francis. So now Jacob's got to make 2 free throws in a 10-point game, 76-66. It has the feel of a closer game right now, but it's USC by 10 with 2:13 to go. It's a pretty good spot to be. Trojans have gotten hot from the foul line in the second half. They are 12 of 15 as a team. First free throw by Kofi's no good. Spun out. Just 2 of 5 for Kofi. Hasn't been very good this season, 53%. Thought in the beginning of the season it was Asar that was kind of the guy you were worried about at the foul line, but it's turned out to be Kofi. Does make the second one. And it's Trojans by 11, 77-66. 2:10 left. And Francis will bring it up for Rutgers. Turns down the screen, throws it to the corner. Grant looked like he walked with it. No call. Instead, he'll take a fadeaway over the top of Kofi. No good. Tapped out by Oboli and out of bounds. And the Trojans struggling to get defensive rebounds. They're going to get a team defensive rebound. And a much-needed stop. More good defense by Jacob Kofi. Trojans are in the corner. And can Cam Woods get it in? He's going to lob it all the way to Kofi. He will try to hand it to Easter. He does. Easter will hand it off to Woods. Woods will get across the timeline with a pass to Kofi. Kofi thinks about attacking, but instead wisely goes out to Easter. And the Trojans will run clock with 1:45 left. And Baker Mazzara dribbling some clock out. 7 on the clock. Tries to split the double team between his legs. Loses the ball. Picked up by Oboli. Rutgers can run out. Francis will go all the way and make a breakaway layup. Kofi tried to get back and block it and couldn't do it. Baker Mazzara will get this one into Woods. It's a 9-point USC lead. Chad will fire this one up to Kofi. And again, the Trojans don't attack. They'll slow it down and hand it to Woods. And Woods will get fouled. 1:13 left in the game. USC 77, Rutgers 68. It's going to be 30 free throw attempts for USC and counting after this possession. Woods is 5 of 6 for the game. Trojans shooting 75% as a team. And the first free throw is no good this time. Didn't quite get it over the front rim. One more to make it a 10-point lead for USC with 1:13 left. And he'll do just that. 78-68, ball rolled into Francis. Easter will pick him up when he gets across the half-court stripe. Just taking his time, comes to the left. Now he's going to fake the pull-up, draw some contact from Jerry, make the jumper, and one. Tariq Francis used the ball fake to get Jerry Easter off his feet, drew the contact, then made the shot, and now it's an 8-point game and a free throw to make it 7. Still 64 seconds left in this one. Trojans have a little bit more work to do to get across the finish line. Francis has 4 fouls. They're going to sub him out when he makes this free throw. And he does, and they do. He's up to 24 points to lead all scorers in the game. So a 7-point lead for USC, and again, the Trojans have to break the press, and it's going to be Ryan Cornish subbing in for the Trojans, and Jerry Easter to sit down. Well, Easter's had his moments in this game, but that last foul was not one of them. Woods trying to get the ball in. He will throw it to Rutgers. Stolen by the Scarlet Knights. Rutgers on the attack. Inside, scoop layup is good by Grant. It's a 5-point game. Trojans have 3 timeouts. They get the ball into Cornish. Cornish is double teamed. And is he going to get fouled? Timeout? What'd they call? Timeout. So USC finally calls its first time out. They're struggling with this press break. They've been struggling all half with it. And they have 2 timeouts left if they need them. It's 55.5 seconds left, 27 on the shot clock. USC 78, Rutgers 73. This is as close as the game has been since early in the first half. And the Trojans now with 16 turnovers in the game. Points off turnovers, which was a major advantage to USC in the first half. Still a major advantage in the game, 16-7. But Rutgers had just 1 in the first half. Sorry, that's turnovers. Points off turnovers is now 17-14 to Rutgers. That's more in line with what I thought. Yeah, Rutgers has not turned the ball over in the second half. They have just 7 turnovers for the game. USC has 16. And now they have 17 points off USC's 16 turnovers. So the Trojans have to get it in, and then they have to make free throws. They're going to turn to Ryan Cornish here. It's kind of a tough spot for Cornish. He's played all of 9 seconds in the game. And if they get it into him, he may end up getting fouled and have to shoot these free throws ice cold. You'd like to get the ball to Baker Mazzara if somebody's going to get fouled. He's one of the best free throw shooters in the country. Cornish is going to be the inbounder. Now, he cannot run the baseline because the Trojans threw it in and used a timeout. This is not off a made bucket.
All right, here we go. Let's go, Trojan.
So USC trying to see this game out. Cornish gets the ball into Kofi. Kofi double teamed immediately. Loses it. It goes to Cornish. Cornish double teamed. He loses it. I think he dribbled off his leg. He did. It's out of bounds to Rutgers. So the Trojans turn it over again on the press break. There's still 50 seconds left in this game. And USC leads by just 5. Rutgers basketball. And the Trojans need to lock back in here as this one is getting scary all of a sudden. Crowd trying to get into it, chanting some defense. Zerno's going to throw in from the far sideline. They put 20 on the shot clock. Rutgers is going to go quickly anyway, or at least wants to. You know they want to go to Francis. He has 24. Cornish has the assignment. Ball into Lino Mark. They're going to give it to Francis, and Cornish on him trying to take his right hand away. He dribbles to his right hand, bumps into Cornish. Still trying to drive on Ryan, gets the Big Ten logo, stops, pulls up over the top, and swishes it through. It's a 3-point game, a 1-possession game with 36 seconds left. And again, here comes the full court pressure. Baker Mazzara will fire ahead to Cornish. Cornish to Assar, he's going to attack. No, he will dribble it out. He gets double teamed. He fires it cross court, almost stolen, just got it over the hands of Zerno. Got it to Baker Mazzara. They need to foul him, I would think, or are they just going to play it out? 6-second differential, they're just going to play it out. So they don't foul Chad Baker Mazzara. 6 on the shot clock. Baker Mazzara at the top of the key. Chad's got to get one up. Chad to the elbow. Runner on the way. No good. Rebound Oboli. 5 seconds left. Trojans, well, they won't foul. No, Baker Mazzara is going to poke it away and steal it. Ahead to Cam Woods, and that'll win the game. Chad Baker Mazzara picks Tariq Francis's pocket with 3 seconds left. And USC's going to hold on to win, 78-75. The Trojans improved to 16-6 on the season, 5-6 in Big Ten play. Rutgers falls to 9-13 on the season, 2-9 within the league. So the Trojans, boy, they made that one dicey down the stretch. The game ends on a 7-0 Rutgers run. But by playing it out, Rutgers only gave themselves 6 seconds to get the ball up and shoot a 3 to tie the game. And in that rush, Chad Baker Mazzara slowed down Tariq Francis, picked his pocket, and came away with the win. Your final score, USC 78, Rutgers 75. Brought to you by Wells Fargo, the official retail bank sponsor of USC Athletics. We'll be right back with Modelo Locker Room Report.
You've been listening to USC Trojan Basketball. Brought to you by Pachanga Resort Casino, proud partner of USC basketball. By Invesco QQQ. Invesco QQQ is the official ETF partner of the USC Trojans. By Stone Brewing, proud partner of USC Athletics. And by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Hear every shot, steal, and second of USC basketball. And follow the NCAA action all season long on the ESPN LA USC Trojan Media Network. Presented by Pachanga Resort Casino.
Enjoy more ways to save at Ralph's, like low prices in every aisle. And when you download the Ralph's app, you can clip and save more with digital coupons every week. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. At Ralph's, you can enjoy more ways to save and more rewards every time you shop. So it's always easy to save big every day with savings and rewards. Ralph's, SoCal for over 150 years. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Trojan basketball is a final. Now it's time for the Locker Room Report, sponsored by Modelo, the fighting spirit of the USC Trojans. We'll break down the game and hear from head coach Eric Musselman. USC basketball is brought to you by Pachanga Resort Casino, proud partner of USC basketball. By iTrust Capital, the official crypto platform of the USC Trojans. By The Fruitist, the official super fruit snack of USC Trojans. And by Modelo, the fighting spirit of the USC Trojans. Now let's return courtside to the voice of Trojan basketball, Jordan Moore.
Hey Trojan fans, at Ralph's you get high quality and low prices, so you never have to compromise your budget. Save on thousands of items throughout the store. Ralph's, it's fresh for everyone. And you can listen to USC basketball and all the biggest college football and basketball games on the TuneIn app. It's free internet radio. Welcome to the Modelo Locker Room Report, brought to you by Modelo, the fighting spirit of the USC Trojans. Well, this USC team, which has had a knack of winning one-possession games all season, they turned this one into a one-possession game. This is one USC led by 19 in the second half, but ends up winning by 3, 78-75. Trojans get it done. They're now 7-2 in games decided by 5 or less, 6-1 in one-possession games. The only one they've lost was that heartbreaker to Iowa last time out. So Trojans win it by 3. The game-changing moment of the game presented by Cookies, proud CBD and wellness partner of USC Athletics, was the last play of the game. USC was able to break the pressure, get into the front court, and the Trojans had a 6-second differential between shot and game clocks. They ran it down, and Chad Baker-Mazzara missed a wild runner, and Rutgers got the rebound with 6 seconds to go. They got it to Tariq Francis, the guy whose hands they want the ball in. But with not a lot of time left, Baker-Mazzara pressured him, picked his pocket, and that steal sealed the game. Rutgers was never able to get up a game-tying 3. So USC wins at 78-75. Trojans move to 16-6 in the season, 5-6 in Big Ten play. They'll have Indiana here on Tuesday, a chance to get back to 500 within the league. Your stats for this one: the Trojans badly outshot Rutgers, 51% for USC to 39% for Rutgers. But the three-point line was in favor of the Scarlet Knights. They made 8 of them, albeit in 24 tries. USC made 4 in 12 tries. Trojans got to the free throw line 30 times, made 22. Rutgers was 9 of 12. USC was +7 on the glass, but that tells a funky story because rebounding was an issue. Scarlet Knights had 17 offensive rebounds in the game and turned it into 19 second chance points. USC had 12 offensive rebounds, turned it into 7 second chance points. Trojans lost the turnover battle. They turned it over 17 times to Rutgers 7. USC had 16 assists to their 17 turnovers. Rutgers 14 assists to their 7 turnovers. Now, really, the free throw line, the difference maker for the Trojans, and the fact that they just made more shots than Rutgers did. Points in the paint, it's +8 to USC. Rutgers closed that as the game went on. Bench points, all Rutgers, 47-8. They bring their best players off the bench for some reason, including Tariq Francis, who had 26. Individually, USC was led by Ezra Asar. We will talk to him courtside. 21 points, 7 rebounds. He drew 8 fouls. Classic Ezra game. Made 9 of 11 at the free throw line, including 7 straight free throws to end it. He was 6 of 8 from the field. So all the things he does well. Field goal percentage, getting to the free throw line, drawing fouls, offensive rebounds. Asar did it all in this one. Chad Baker-Mazzara, 17 points. Solid game for Chad. 7 of 15 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, had 5 rebounds, 3 assists. 15 points for Jacob Kofi to go along with 10 rebounds, his 5th double-double of the season. Kofi was 6 of 11 from the field. He also blocked 3 shots and had a steal. Elijah Arenas had 9 points to tie his season high, 3 of 9 from the field. He picked up a 4th foul fairly early in the second half and never came back in this one. But he did make his first 3 and then made another one right after that. Cam Woods, almost a double-double. 8 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists for Woods. He took just 3 shots in the game, so after going for 33 against Iowa, he goes for 8 in this one. Jerry Easter had 6 points, 4 rebounds. 2 points for T. Will off the bench. Dines was scoreless in 7 minutes. Cornish was scoreless in a minute. Tariq Francis had 26 for Rutgers, go along with 5 assists, 10 of 19 from the field. He was excellent. 14 points for Dylan Grant to go along with 10 boards. A double-double for Grant. That was his 4th double-double of the season. 9 points for Harun Zerno. He made 3 threes and 8 tries. Lino Mark had 6 points. Christopher Nwuli had 4. 2 for Bryce Dortch, 2 for Jamichael Davis. He had a very quiet game there, point guard. Scoreless for Emmanuel Obole. And 3 points for Darren Buchanan Jr. Caden Powers had 9. Freshman got the start. Had a pretty solid game. All right, let's take a break. We come back. We will hopefully have a couple interviews for you. If not, we will get to the highlights. USC wins at 78-75 in the USC Trojans Basketball Network.
Are you crypto curious? Did you know you could invest in cryptocurrency without paying taxes? At iTrust Capital, you can buy and sell crypto like Bitcoin 24/7 inside a tax-advantaged IRA. iTrust Capital is easy to use and has no sign-up fees. Plus, Trojan fans get a $100 funding bonus. Just use the promo code TROJANS when you sign up. Start planning for your future with a crypto IRA. Get in the game and go to iTrustCapital.com. Don't forget to use the promo code TROJANS to get your $100 bonus. Start investing today at iTrust Capital, the official cryptocurrency platform of the USC Trojans.
Tax and conditions may apply. Fees apply. Cryptocurrencies are a speculative investment.
Jake from State Farm. I'm winning. I finally cleaned my house, so I'm breaking out my new tropical room spray.
Keep winning and create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It's like your own personal paradise.
Ooh, hey, grab me a coconut water.
Bundling, just another way to save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong. You are fearless. You are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
It's time to recharge, reconnect, and rediscover your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. And with your resort favorites back in action, there's all of the excitement and comfort you love, with the peace of mind you can depend on. So whenever you're ready for a little rest, a little relaxation, and a lot of fun, we'll be here. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino today.
You're listening to USC Men's Basketball right here on the all-new ESPN LA app. Don't forget this season, hear every moment on the all-new ESPN LA app. Your home for USC Athletics. Fight on!
Welcome back inside the Galen Center. USC wins it 78-75 over Rutgers to move to 16-6 in the season, 5-6 in Big Ten play. The Scarlet Knights at 9-13 now, 2-9 in Big Ten play. They've lost 5 straight. Trojans in a winning stretch here, but boy, tight games, all of them. Always feels like we're surviving. We're going to get the head coach here now. Our post-game coach interview is sponsored by iTrust Capital. Don't wait until game time to plan for retirement. Open your free iTrust Capital account today and get your crypto IRA. iTrust Capital is the official cryptocurrency platform of the USC Trojans. Thank you to the head coach, Eric Musselman, for joining me courtside. Coach, it became a tight one late. Congratulations on the win. I'm sure you're happy to win this one. But what was the sort of message to the team about making this one a little scarier than maybe it needed to be?
Yeah, I mean, we led for 36 minutes. Rutgers led for 1 minute and 7 seconds. So we just had a terrible last 5 minutes of the game. And, you learn who you can have in a game, who you can't have in a game, late game. Last 2 games have been great learning experiences for us as a coaching staff. I hated putting Ryan Cornish in that position where he sat the whole game, and then you ask him to come in for a minute 10. But there's some positive stuff. I thought Elijah got a little bit of rhythm offensively, but, the 4 fouls. A lot of stuff we gotta clean up. Obviously, our press break tonight was not good. The 17 turnovers, way too many turnovers, and then to give up 45 points in the second half is just too many. But look, it's a Big Ten win, and now we got to get ready for Indiana.
Yeah, you're now 6-1 in one possession games, which has been the mark of this.